Yes. Yes! Yes! Hi. Allo, bonjour! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. My name is Steve Dangle, and we are going to be sitting here, watching along, enjoying each other's company as we watch Canada take on the United States at the Four Nation Face-Off. Thank you to MCAL for sponsoring this stream. Drew with the fresh intro. By the way, if you're like, where in Steve's room is this? I'm going to break the fourth wall for you. It's right next to the LFR wall. Right next to it. There. It's long. It's bigger than the last one. I visited the old Blue Room because I sold that house to my in-laws. Brother-in-law and sister-in-law, I should say. Drew says I'm printing a shirt that says it's it's long, it's bigger than the last one. Shut up. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me sputter. The stream just started. Anyway, last Blue Room was small. Ryan Cole, welcome to SDP VIP. Same with Tata. Same with J Beard. You're ad free. Same with Willa King. Same with Liz Child. Nar Stats. Canadian Girl 83 dropping 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 gifted memberships on us. Emo Jalapeno gifting 10 subscriptions. If you get gifted a subscription, by the way, thank whoever gave it to you. And Green Eyes 212 SDP VIP ad free. Thank you. How much we got to donate for you to say, let's go US? $50 billion. Mike I'm not. Forget the comment. I can't even read your username. I'll let the admins decide what to do there. Angela Bug gifted 10 SDPN memberships. Gracias. Canada has to win. After all, it's Flag Day. Jagre. Emo Jalapeno. I'm so grateful for having you guys keep me company. We all need the support from each other. Go Canada! Go! You screamed it. You screamed it. Click like if you're here. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. There's nearly 1,700 of you. We need the likes. It gives the algorithm the thing that it likes. Diane with 10 gifted SDPN memberships. You beauty. We're getting a lot of them early. Sadine Magic 15. Hey, Steve, how about a let's go? You want a loud one. Let's go! For good luck. So Canada wins on my birthday. Happy birthday! Your messages are so long tonight. I gotta stretch the thing that I read them on. If you're not feeling up to it, no worries. Well, I obviously am. Do you want to know how jacked up I am? You want to know how jacked up I am right now? Hey, if you're in like southwestern Ontario, I believe many parts of Quebec, many parts of Canada, what'd you do today? You shovel your driveway? You shovel your steps? You shovel your sidewalk? Because there was a lot of snow? I did all those things, but I took it a step further. Because my street, the snow plows never friggin' come. That's not true. They do come, but they come late. I shoveled the street. The literal street. Oh, Steve, you took a snowblower by hand with a shovel. Drew says, why don't you have a snowblower? Because I'm cheap. And also, I weirdly like it. You know, I shoveled the damn street. I am actually, you can see, is Steve greasier than usual? He is, because I'm fired up. That's how I deal with anxiety. Therapy? Yeah, it's a good idea. You know what I did? I shoveled the street. Can we get a, oh yeah? Yes, we can. My girlfriend walked through the living room, stopped, looked at me, and asked, "You're watching the game and listening to the screamy guy at the same time?" You bet your bottom dollar. Oh boy, the anthems are coming on. Can you clarify what a win-loss actually means for us tonight? I'm still a little confused. So I believe if either team wins outright tonight, they qualify for the final, but I'm not totally sure. Basically, every game on Monday counts. So there's this poor woman on the ice trying to introduce Team USA getting booed out of the building. And I think it's mean that they're doing this to her. Not the crowd. Not the crowd. They shouldn't. Everyone knew what was going to happen. And they brought out George St. Pierre for Canada in Montreal. Canada by 1 billion. Steve is already yelling. Good sign for USA. Carey Price is there. Oh my God. Nice to see my book on the wall. You made my night. Oh, you did this? Yay, Timmy. That's right. That's right. That's right. Shoveling snow is considered practical swollenness. It's true. Steve streams always help out my poopy days. I was the 69th like. We love that. Windwalker. This thing isn't even over, and I already see no reason to ever do an all-star game ever again. I got brunch, was yummy. Very good, Shayla. Did I miss any? I hope not. Listen, what kind of shovel did you use? A green one. If you become a member of the SDPN YouTube channel, here's what you get. I see your name is in green, so that means I know you're a member of the channel. I know you're special. You get to use our special emojis and all that. Steve, you're underwhelming me right now. Here's what you get. Here's the big get if you become a member of SDPN. The Steve Dangle podcast, SDP, releases 3 shows a week. If you're a member, 4, you get an extra episode of the Steve Dangle podcast every week, and it is an ad-free episode, and it is so good. It is all the stuff that we used to do but ran out of time for. A lot of non-hockey talk, a lot of pop culture, a lot of fun, sometimes other sports. If you become an SDP VIP ad-free, you get every episode of the Steve Dangle podcast ad-free. And that applies to Spotify as well, if you subscribe on Spotify, and Apple as well, if you subscribe there. Sean Jacoby, new member. Trade the kayak for a snowblower? Absolutely not. The Olays are deafening in Montreal. Drew asked, do I think this crowd is louder than Vancouver 2010? I think it is. And I say that as someone who was there. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. The energy for the gold medal game in 2010, there's my ticket, proof that I was there, was nervous. It was a gold medal game. There was a finality to that. Both teams are going to play on after this. They may meet again. They may not. They may qualify for the final. They may not. There was nothing political about 2010. At very least, not the game between Canada and the US. There's a different flavor, if you will, to this one. So here's the anthems. Kindly respect the anthems and all that they're saying. In my experience, you don't tell Montrealers what to do. Oh, God, they brought out a member of the military. They cheered him. They're cheering him. And now they're booing. Deafeningly. It's loud. Drew's like, it's not that loud. It's loud. Drew said, do you care? Or Drew said, do you think Boston will boo the Canadian anthem? I don't care if they do. What would they be booing for? What would they be booing for? Because Canada booed theirs? Why did Canada boo theirs? Because they don't like Team USA? These guys have played a million bajillion times in men's hockey, a million bajillion times in women's hockey. What makes this different? I promise this is the last time I'll do it today. The leader of the United States, the elected leader of the United States, on a daily basis antagonizes what has otherwise been a long-standing ally for no good reason with threats of annexation. Canada will always be Canada. That's what the boos are for. Now, oh Canada, here it comes. Did the announcer ask the crowd to not boo the Canadian anthem? Oh, the American anthem. Yeah. They cheered. They cheered for the person who sang Canada. Oh, I don't know the French one. Yeah. Ton franc et saint, I think so. De fleurs en glorieux. Car ton bras c'est porter l'épée. It's been a while since I've been in school. I forget. Histoire et tu épopée des brillants exploits. Holy crap, that's loud. Ryan says Montreal bagels are overrated. That's so much worse than booing. A million times. Drew agrees, which is proof in the pudding. Drew thinks Montreal bagels are overrated. He's wrong. For thee, oh Canada, we stand on guard. For holy, he got up there. It got up there. Whoo, whoo. Green Eyes got a mani petty before the stream. That's how you know it's going to be a good one. James Stemler, the speech is like telling a teenager not to do something. They're just more likely to do it. I kind of wonder if it's on purpose, honestly. Dave Halcrow, welcome to SDP VIP. Edwin Bear. The Canada chants are deafening. As an American citizen, you have my permission to bring up the politics as much as you like. The USA government behavior is shameful. You're welcome to do with your comment whatever. I'm here to enjoy a hockey game. I said my piece. Anyone who doesn't understand the boos is playing dumb. And I don't think you owe them an explanation, frankly. I don't know what kind of a rock you need to be living under to not understand what's happening. It's beneath you and a waste of time to explain yourself in this situation. Do what you're going to do. It's what free people do. MT, if Drew agrees with you, assume you're wrong. I always do. Drew, you think the Leafs are going to do good in the playoffs? Yeah. Shoot. He said yes. Because Tanev's a beast. He is. Thank you for articulating exactly why we're booing. All right. All the booing comments I'm not reading anymore. I said what I had to say. It's there. Canada wants to counteroffer. I'm not reading it. I'm scared as hell, but go Canada. Binnington in net for Canada. Hellebuck in net for the United States. No Cale Makar tonight. No Shea Theodore. Alex Pietrangelo pulled out a while ago. Canada is in tough. But Finland won today. And the puck is dropped. And a fight off the opening draw? Matthew Tkachuk against Brandon Hagel? Brandon Hagel is giving up a ton of weight here. What on earth? Dude, this rules. I just hope Hagel doesn't get smoshed. Tkachuk's helmet is off. Hagel's doing okay. Tkachuk is way bigger. And Hagel, get the takedown, kid. Yeah! Brandon friggin' Hagel! This uniform does something to you. I usually hate that guy. 2 seconds into the game, Matthew Tkachuk versus Brandon Hagel. Drop the gloves, and Hagel drops Tkachuk. Good tilt. Good tilt. Yeah, producer Drew with a great point. I take that trade every day of the week. God bless Hagel. How many NHL fights does Brandon Hagel have? What is the size mismatch? A fight? This game is going to be lit. This friggin' rules, dude. Okay. Click subscribe, tell your friends. Logan Berube just dropped a 50 piece on us. 50 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Is Miller about to go? There's another one. Sam Bennett against Brady Tkachuk. Both Tkachuks. Oh, Brady, Bennett taken down. We are 3 seconds into this game, and there have already been 2 fights. Ray from MCal gifting 5 SDPN memberships. MCal, thank you for sponsoring this already unhinged stream on SDPN. I think this rivalry is still alive. Sam Bennett and Brady Tkachuk. I am already hoarse. I already have Drew. It's already shot. It's already shot. The voice is already shot. It's already shot. We're 3 seconds into the game. I did wake up sick this morning. I wake up sick nearly every day. I have 2 young kids. Wes Richard gifted 20 SDPN memberships, 1 for each penalty minute in this game so far. And the puck is dropped, and the game appears to be happening. Binnington gobbles up a shot, and we got another scrum. Gloves are off. Parayko is going. I think that's JT Miller. Who's number 10? JT Miller. Parayko way bigger. He's one of the biggest players in this tournament. Miller throwing overhands. They're coming nowhere close. We are 9 seconds in. Oh, Miller eats an uppercut. They're done. Thanks for the 10 SDPN memberships. My masked friend. Cassie dropping a 50 piece on us. 50 gifted memberships. Renentmon, Tkachuk doing Tkachuk things. I am screaming, says Emo Jalapeno. Donnybrook night in Canada. Wes Richard, did I miss you? I might have. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. I think the first 2 were planned. That one was just for fun. Everything is happening. Oof! Yeah, Miller landed a pretty good one in there too. Chaos! We are 9 seconds in. John Tortorella loves it. Canada's getting a power play? On behalf of the Commonwealth, F them up. What's the extra penalty? No, couldn't be instigating. That's what they're saying on the broadcast? Miller was the third man. I have to see it again. Does anyone still think the players don't care about this tournament? This is psychotic. My wife commented on this chat. I didn't even see it. I only found out because she texted me. Cross-checking on JT Miller is this call. This game is bananas. Bananas. We will be talking about this game forever. Canada to the power play, 9 seconds in. Canada wins the face-off. Shot from Reinhart. That one goes wide. McKinnon tries to play it around, doesn't work. He traps the puck on the boards. Fires it around for Connor McDavid. To Reinhart. Crosby, hey, to Reinhart. Didn't work. Josh Morrissey at the point instead of Makar tonight. Crosby taken down to the ice more than once for some reason. Morrissey stopped by Hellebuck. All right, how many shots are you going to allow? Charlie McAvoy. RIP to Steve's voice. Also, Steve, Drew, Justin, and Robert are in for a long night if this keeps up. Please be good to the mods, everybody. Please be good to the mods. Come on, Torts. Climb the glass. Fight Sullivan. Dude, that cross-check for McAvoy was worse than the Miller one. I'd rather see a call for the McAvoy one. Minute 31 left in this Canada power play. Still in the first minute of this game. Reinhart wins it back, but U.S. clear the zone. Canada may be lucky to avoid a call there. Here comes McDavid. McKinnon. To Morrissey. Reinhart. McDavid. Crosby! Can't find McKinnon. U.S. clears it. We finally have gotten through the first minute of this game. My heart is going to explode. What a start, says Wes Richard. Drew Doughty coming out for Team Canada. First minute of this power play gone. McDavid taken down. No call. They clear it. I mean, let's be honest. The Miller one was a bit of a gift. Let's be honest. Bit of a gift. Forget overtime. What's the longest 3 periods has ever gone? We're never going to top games from like the 50s. I don't know how those ever ended. McKinnon! Oh, he puts it through Hellebuck, I think. McKinnon. He loses the zone. 22-second. Watch that pass, Nate. Marner's got to go back and get it. 15 seconds left in this Canadian power play. Marner drops it. I think they're just, nearly too many men for Canada. Good penalty kill for the States. Braden Point gains the zone. Canada's not going to be able to do much here. Miller is about to, whoever's serving the penalty for Miller is leaving the box. Nearly a breakaway. I believe it was Kyle Connor being tracked by Taves. States behind Canada's net now. Marner pursuing the puck. States with it at the point. That one goes wide. They're just putting the line combinations on the screen. They're just... States put it on. Behind the net. Canada's net. Makar. Someone took one right in the chops. Sanheim, I believe. Not Makar. Did I say Makar? Sorry. Bennington. Canada clears it. States get it back. 3 minutes gone in this game. Went to a wrestling match and a hockey game broke out. Finished shoveling my driveway just in time, eh? Just in time. Sanheim. Nearly a break for Marchand. Here come the States. Gensel. Matthews. Whoa, centered. Marchand will clear that, but not to a Canadian. 3.5 gone in this game. 3,500 people here. Get some likes. Binnington covers up the puck, and we will get a face-off 16-22 to go in the first period. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe, tell all my friends. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's 100% a penalty on McDavid. Everything is happening. Face-off won by Canada. States hold the zone. Shot! Misses the target. McDavid pursuing it. Marner. Rather, Reinhart. Two right-handed guys with numbers that start with 1. It is my personal nightmare as a streamer. Morrissey. Knocked to the ice. States with the lion's share of possession since killing that Canadian power play. Reinhart after it. Oh, fortuitous bounce for the States. That one off target. Fox fires that out of play. 15:43 to go in the first period. I'm not going to survive this game. Nathan Bula, I am 100% here for this. I am every bit as nervous for this game, if not more, than any Game 7 I've ever streamed, and I've streamed a lot of them. McKinnon, D-zone draw against Matthews. Matthews wins it. Oh! Puck knocked off his stick. That, odds are, would have been a goal. Crosby clears the zone. McKinnon to Crosby. Zoney. Mark Stone! Stopped! Oh! Oh! Crosby poking at it. Hellebuck covers it up, and we got another scrum. 15:24 to go in the first period. Real big stop from Connor Hellebuck. Ironically, a Tkachuk Bennett Tkachuk line is my dream Florida line, says Barky Bark. So my guess is Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett orchestrated that. And Bennett and Tkachuk can't fight. So tell you what, you fight my brother. You got to find me a partner, though. All right, you fight Hagel. Thank you, Haywood, for becoming an STP VIP. Face-off in the American zone. Nathan McKinnon on the draw against Vinny Trocheck. McKinnon. It's a scrum draw. The States come up with it. States 4-on-3. Can't get it through. Big hit. Here comes Canada the other way. They lose possession. Faber sends it down. Icing against the United States. 15:06 to go in the first period. We're still not 5 minutes in. Thank you, Haywood, for the 5 gifted memberships. SL says, I took an edible before this game. Can you confirm there was like 3 fights in the first minute? Yeah. If this is a round robin game, good Lord, what about the championship game? Monsieur Booyah, imagine tuning into this game late. You wouldn't have missed much hockey. You would have missed all the fights. Canada wins the O-zone draw. They lose the zone, though, off the pass. And they got to dump it. Hellebuck out of his net to play it. Canada, nah, don't hold the zone there. And that'll be offside. Reed Miller, what do I have to do to be a VIP? Bottom right corner, there's a little dollar bill thing, like bottom right corner of the chat. Click that, and it'll give you some options. 8:38. Have we had a commercial break? When you click the little bill, a membership option comes up. I am vibrating. Imagine a Matthews versus Marner fight. Screw it. Do it. Also, yeah, Marner's given up like 40, 50 pounds in that fight. Oh, Marner and Matthews are up against each other right now. They were in the same puck battle. Binnington out of his net to play it. Doughty. Up the ice to a streaking Connor McDavid. He's in. Ah, Connor freaking McDavid on the backhand with a bullet of a pass from Drew Doughty. 14:29 to go in the first period. Canada opens the scoring. 1-0. 1-0. 1-0. Canada. That is Connor McDavid against some of the best players in the world. But McAvoy had no chance. Hellebuck had no chance. Woo! Put it in. Wes Richard with the 5 SDPN memberships, you friggin' beauty. Click like. Cheering for McDavid is so fun, Drew. You're absolutely right. Ryan says hydrate. I'm doing my best. Face off at center ice. I half expected gloves to go everywhere. Kachuk is going after Hagel. There. Whoa, Hagel with a big hit. Here come the States. Puck stolen. Canada gets it into the state zone. Did Bennington get an assist? Hell yeah. Bisson gifted 20 SDPN memberships. I'm dizzy. Drew, if just turn the stream off if I black out. Just do me that favor as a friend. I'm like 80% kidding. Which means I'm 20% not. Whistle for offside. Is that offside? That whistle was so late. I don't think anyone can hear anything. That backhand from McDavid is despicable. You know what's You know what's worse than watching your team blow a 3-goal lead? Your company's entire network going down in the middle of the day. That's why you need MCAL, the real MVP of IT support. These folks don't panic, they don't choke, they don't throw their laptops across the room when things go sideways. Do they fix IT problems? Yes. But more importantly, they do everything they can to prevent them, whether it's cybersecurity, cloud solutions, or just making sure your Wi-Fi doesn't disappear like the Leafs do in April. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? They've got you covered. Don't be the team that waits until they're losing before they start scrambling for answers. Call MCAL today and let them handle the IT headaches. I love my job. So you can focus on what actually matters, like enjoying this watch along instead of fighting your server on a Saturday night. We wrote this before the game began. And best of all, they're 100% Canadian owned and operated. Get a full team of professionals at a fraction of the cost. And in most cases, they can start helping you the same day you sign up. Check them out at www.emcal.ca/SDPN. Use the promo code DANGLE to receive a free month of IT support. Oh, Vito Lamb, great question. I need the Jesse Blake fraud watch graphic. That's the one thing we're missing. I just got a text from. Do you want Canadiana flowing through your friggin' veins right now? Michael Bublé just texted me. Why does Drew Doughty make everything seem like it's too easy? I'm not showing you. I'm not proving it. Just know I'm not lying. Because he does, Michael. Michael from BC. Puck is dropped. I agree. 4,100 people and only 1,000 likes. That's garbage. Also, it's 45 now. I've never wanted Jesse to be more right on a hot take. Hashtag Hellebuck is a fraud. Oh, my God. You guys got to help me with the super chats. I might miss some tonight. The States with it behind Canada's net. At the point now, they fire it on. Bennington is run. Are they calling it? I believe they are. I believe they are. Both? They're not calling Bennington for embellishment, are they? I've never seen a goalie take an embellishment call. Larkin runs them for sure. Are they going to maybe give one to Taves? I think they pointed at Taves, to be honest. Are they going to give Taves interference and Larkin just nothing? Okay, it's a face-off in Canada zone. I'll take that. Marner type Matthews goal incoming. Ooh. I love the STP. Keep it up, Steven Crew. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Blasted by the States, but it Beyblades around. I think the proper term is carom, but I prefer Beyblade. The States up the ice, pass out of reach, and that'll be icing against the U.S. 12:55 to go in the first period. If you're still on the main floor, I love you. Can you please bring me a water? I've already run out because I've lost my voice. I love my wife. Jonas, as an American, I don't know why take those fights. It's a loss every time. I love Hagel and I'm a Bolts fan, just bad decisions. I mean, it gets a crazy crowd crazier, right? Matthews going 1-on-2, and he does a good job because the other one, Jack Hughes, comes in support. McDavid, gets out of his zone but can't pull off the pass. The United States, one official shot on goal so far. Here they come. Matthew Tkachuk on, stopped by Binnington. Off the glass and out for Canada. Classic. Hagel, good stick lift. Cirelli coming in with the body. Hagel gets run. But the States come out just out of the reach of Matthew Tkachuk. He chases Devon Taves. Both guys late in their shift. Whoever had 14:29 of the first, Steve's face is the same color as his jersey, just won. Do you guys have pools? Oh, pass off target. Seth Jarvis dumps it. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. Oh, here comes the U.S. Oh, Marchand clears it. Oh, Seth Jarvis taken down with a reverse hit. U.S. dumps it. Doughty. Up the ice. I believe that was Thomas Harley, who is in the lineup for Canada, I should say. Puck goes out of play, and a fan gets a souvenir. A man in a plaid jacket. Love your content, Steve. Let's go, Canada. Thank you. If no LFR tonight, we will understand. You must be joking. Yeah, Drew would drive from Brampton to my house to kick me out of bed, to be like, you're shooting a video. I'm watching from Real Sports. This is nuts, says Jeremy Goldberg. Offensive zone draw for Canada. McKinnon. Who's he up against? McKinnon wins it. Parayko to Crosby. Oh! They can't hold the line. Canada dumps it. Hellebuck out of his net to play it. Larkin cruising through the neutral zone. He's going 1-on-5. Never mind. Reinforcements arrive. U.S. walking the blue line. Where does that puck go? Oh, boy. It's in the neutral zone now. $10:30 to go in the first period. Oh, shout out Mrs. Dangle. What is that? Thank you. Whoa! McDavid, big hit from McAvoy. Canada loses possession. We are now at the halfway mark of the first period. McDavid back to his feet and back with the puck. Hands it off for Devon Taves. Taves to Marner. Marner in deep. Taves has got to scamper back. Marner in support. Or rather, Reinhart. And the United States score on Jordan Binnington. Jake Gensel with the snipe on Jordan Binnington. And Freebird plays in Montreal. Gosh darn, that was a big hit on McDavid. Man, you need a save there. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Jordan Binnington, bless him, should not be playing this game. That's not the best Canada has to offer. It's not. It's not. It's not even close. On behalf of us, give your wife a huge hug. I will when I'm not sick anymore. 3,000 likes before the end of the first, and I'll gift another 50 memberships. You heard the lady. Click like. Canada needs us. I need you. Tied up, baby. Freebird, says Green Eyes. I mean, you got to hand it to the American hockey program. Like, Freebird rules. Like, as a goal song, are you kidding me? I was watching the Finland-US game. Whoa! Bennett just tried to kill a guy. Who was it? Matthew Tkachuk's after him. Bennett throwing the body, but he gets knocked down by Slavin. Here comes Marchand. He's got to make his imprint on this game. Parayko holds it at the line. Shot! Oh, that one goes just wide. Where is it? Morrissey shovels it up the boards. Airmailed by Bennett. Big Canada chant. Whoa, nearly too many men for Canada. Here comes the States. Oh boy, they got a bad situation here. Fox! Up and out of play. Doug Armstrong can never be GM of Canada again. Listen, I think he's done a really good job. Except for the whole, I'm picking my goalie thing. Haven't you been trying to trade this guy for like 3 years? What are you doing? Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. We are here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Steve would mime the LFR if he had to. We will. We absolutely will. Will. Kellen, wild to hear all of these names in the same game. Yeah, it's wild to say them. You know what's really hard? Not knowing any of the numbers. Oh my God. Oh my good holy Moses. On the pod, could you talk about Hockey Canada stating they'll add a full-time VP of Hockey Ops plus a full-time GM to the program of excellence and what this means going forward? I'll mention it to Adam. May as well pill him now. Oh, pull him. Alexa, play Tim Hicks, Stronger Beer. I do not know that song. Who should Canada have as a goalie? They have Aiden Hill is right there. Binnington might honestly be my third pick out of the three guys they have. Kemper should probably be there based on the season he's had. And Logan Thompson is the best Canadian goalie this season. Like, easily. Oh, Mackenzie Blackwood? Yeah. Yes. 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 Call me crazy, but between the three they brought, there is no shot Binnington is better than Montembeault or Hill. He's not better than Hill. Tell you that much. John Cooper expressed his faith in Binnington and wanting to roll him as far as possible. I appreciate the encouragement of your guy, but John, come on. No, John Cooper tends to speak very positively about his own guys. So it doesn't shock me. Like, before the game, he said, "Oh, I think fans are going to cheer both anthems." He didn't believe that. Did you think there would come a time in your life that you would cheer on Marchand and root against the Leafs captain? Rooting against the Leafs captain is the more surprising part. Because in 2016, I did cheer for Marchand because World Cup of Hockey. I didn't know Matthews would be this. I really didn't. We're back. 8:31 to go in the first. The Americans win the face-off. It's in front of the net. Canada clears it. Ahead for Reinhart. Loses it in his feet. Here comes Marner. Tried the nice move. Didn't work. Reinhart taken down. Marner works it back to his D-man. Morrissey to Parayko. Up the ice to Reinhart. Reinhart trying to find McDavid. He does. McDavid knocked to the ice again by Charlie McAvoy. McDavid got the best of McAvoy on the goal, and McAvoy's made him pay for it twice now. McDavid takes that trade. Bennington out of the net to play it. Canada out of their own zone again. Nearly too many men at the bench. They dump it. 7:40 to go in the first period. Whiskey, Dangle, and Canada versus U.S. on a Saturday night. What else could I ask for? As an Avs fan, I would have a harder time rooting for Bennington than Hellebuck. Fraud watch aside from Heather. One of these days, I will remember Heather. Heather, you have to understand, I'm not a smart guy. Here come the United States, partial 2-on-1. Canada breaks it up, but it looks like the United States will be going to the power play. Yep, penalty pending, 7:06 to go in the first period. Who's it going to be? Crosby? Crosby for hooking, yeah. He gets right into the hands of, I believe that's, is that Brock Boldy? Matt Boldy? Brock Boldy. Does he have a brother? Why did I say Brock Faber and Matt Boldy? Because they're both wild? Yeah, I think that's what I did. Matt Boldy. The States win the faceoff with a chance to take the lead here behind Canada's net. Good breakup of the pass. Cirelli gets it out down the ice. 15 seconds gone. 1/8. Cheering Marchand and booing 34. Definitely an ethical dilemma. Refs got riot control training, right? I don't think the refs are going to help. 30 seconds gone in this power play. The States working it around. Matthew Tkachuk knocked to the ice by Cirelli. States with a chance. That one goes wide. Matthews. I agree. Boo. Matthews to the point. God, this is weird. Matthews on. Stop. Rebound. Big save. Bennington, who covers it up. 1:06 to go on this American power play. 6:12 to go in the first. Cannot believe this period is still going. Drew says it feels like it's been 10 minutes since Canada had a shot. I think you're right. Because they had a 4-1 lead. Now it's 6-4 for the U.S. This sort of happened against Sweden, too. This is the second penalty kill Canada's had to face this season. Jack Eichel! Rebound! Sam Reinhart gets rid of it to Mark Stone, who bats it down, but unfortunately the U.S. gets it. Werenski leaves it for Eichel. Matthews to Matthew Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk with it. Leaves it for Matthews. Matthews gets it to the point. Werenski nearly loses it. Eichel. Matthew Tkachuk, 30 seconds. Gensel off the side of the net. Eichel to the point, into the feet of Werenski. He puts it on. Where to go? Someone's got a broken stick. It's an American. Gensel, I believe. Stone. He almost gets rid of it. He can't. 11 seconds to go in this penalty kill. Oh, Matthews off the side of the net. That's a gimme. Oh, that's a gimme. Canada. 2-1. Marner. Someone's coming out of the box. McDavid. I don't think he knows he has Crosby with him. Dumps it. Under 5 minutes to go in the first. Geez, I forgot it was Crosby in the box. This tournament's unhinged. Here come the Americans again. Doughty. Big hit on Jack Hughes. Stays on his feet, loses his stick. Great patience from Devon Taves. Ends up giving it away anyway. Attaboy, Drew. This is your fault. Oh! Drew Doughty is rocked by Brady Tkachuk. Gets right back up, but he might be winded. Devon Taves pinching. Crosby around the net. Braden Point loses it. McDavid to Crosby. Yeah, McKinnon is with McDavid and Crosby right now. Oh my God. Okay, one of them's changing. You know why? Because Stone was just killing the penalty, and who else is on that line? Oh, Marner. Airmailed. States hold the zone. It's Gensel. Goodness gracious, huge hits in this game. 3:45 to go in the first period. Marchand goes through the legs of Fox, but loses it. Big hit. Another American taken down. Jarvis holds the zone, then loses it. Gensel. Great pass into the center of the ice. Hannafin. Jarvis, get after that. He does, along the half wall. Morrissey leads the rush for Canada. Oh, what a move! He's taken down by Gensel, and that's a penalty. A trip with 3:13 to go in the first will send Canada to the power play with a chance to take the lead back. I'm Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like. There's 4,600 of you. 1,600 likes. Click like. It takes a second. We need it. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Thank you to MCal for sponsoring this stream that has so far been one of the most fun streams I've ever had in my entire life. How many international tournaments do we need to go back to? Do we need to get back to back to back 3 fights combined? I feel like that never happens. So Keith Tkachuk fought at the World Cup of Hockey in 1996. I can't remember who he fought. Yeah, the IOC, like, I think all those players would have been kicked out of the game under IOC rules. MDD, Canada wins the title. You make another collage. Oh, I absolutely will. You know I love a collage. This game is Edmonton's worst nightmare. Connor has been on the ice a lot. Too bad, so sad. Robert Bett, if things go awry, can the NHL suspend the player or players for NHL games or just international play? That is a fascinating question. Because this is an NHL tournament, I think it would be NHL games. I don't know the answer. Fun taste of NHL playoff reffing. This is so much better than the All-Star game. I never want another All-Star game ever again. Genuinely feels like a Stanley Cup final game. You know what's crazy? This is a round robin game. One or both of... No, I don't know about both. It's possible these guys never play again at this tournament. Like, after today, whatever happens, US wins, Canada wins, there's another round robin game for the both of them. And then the gold medal game that might feature one or both of them. My friend just realized that Kucherov has never played international hockey, as far as we can tell, since he's been drafted. Holy cow, really? Gensel in the box, 3:13 to go in the first. JT Miller. Face off against Sam Reinhart. We're at just under 5,000 people in here right now. Over 2,000 likes. More likes, please. Sam Reinhart kicked out of the face-off dot. So taking his place will be Nathan McKinnon. International hockey is hilarious. McKinnon, the puck is won back. Morrissey. That's McDavid, I believe. Crosby behind the net. Morrissey at the point. McKinnon, cross ice to McDavid, shot into Connor Hellebuck, who holds on to it, and that's got to be Canada's first shot in quite some time. Only 14 seconds gone in this power play. Yeah, that's a good choice. That's a good shot. It might have gone off of Crosby's knee there. I think that's what he wanted. Didn't work out that way. Canada wins the faceoff. Morrissey. McDavid loses the handle. And the U.S. Is this a 2-on-1? JT Miller can't quite find Trocheck. 30 seconds gone in this power play. Here comes McDavid. He's not even waiting for reinforcements. Gets around Slavin. Drops it for Sid. To the point. Morrissey. McDavid. Crosby at the side of the net. To Morrissey. Oh! McDavid catches the puck on the rebound. Up and high. Those are both the same. Sam Reinhart battling for it. McKinnon battling for it. On the half wall, the States clear it. Halfway through this Canadian power play. It's Doughty with it behind the Canadian net. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Marner with it. Given the puck by Seth Jarvis. So centered. Unreal attempt for Braden Point. Gets the stick hooked out of his hands. And no call. 30 seconds to go on the power play. 1:40 in the first. They're battling for it. States killing the clock. Canada comes up with it. Doughty at the point. Marner stops up. Marner. Point. Oh, stopped by a stick. Puck stays in play. Jarvis to Stone. In front for Point. Stopped by the pad of. Oh, rebound. Doughty. Shoot. Marner. Power play is done. Canada still has it. Cross ice for Stone. Stone across ice for Marner. Marner's got Point. A minute to go in this period. Full strength for both teams. Even strength. That's what that means. Gensel dumps it. Taves, with 50 seconds to go in the first, handles the puck behind the Canadian net. Parayko gains center, dumps it. Sam Bennett, hard on the forecheck, takes Fox into the boards. Taves intercepts it. Whoa! Canada gets rid of it before that was almost a breakaway for the United States. Sorelli battling for it. Taves comes up with it. Zone entry. Under 30 seconds to go. Bennett puts it on. Stopped by Hellebuck. Hellebuck covers it up with 23.6 seconds to go in the first period. Oh, he slashes the sticks out. He slashes the stick right at a Point's hand with a probably empty net. I know, Drew. Don't worry. I'm going to pour water out of the tumbler. I know. There's something about the straw that makes it seem a little silly. Canada, ozone draw, they lose it. McKinnon, pressure though. McDavid, interception. Under 20 seconds to go in the first period. McDavid handles it to the point. On! That one goes wide. McDavid chasing it. 11 seconds to go. Cross ice, doesn't find its target. Crosby, double teamed. The States, they're going to try one rush here. Nope, they dump it, and that will do it. Canada was hoping for an icing call there. They don't get it. End of one. 3 fights, 2 goals, and a tied game at 1. At the 4 nation face-off. I don't know if I'm going to survive. I don't know if I can do this. I really don't. Do flavored mouth guards exist? What would be yours? Ryan, are you okay? Raspberry. If Canada wins, I will make you a 6'4" Leaf collage. Oh, a 64 Leafs collage, like 1964. I'm like, wow, that's a tall collage. I'm an idiot. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. You know what, Drew? I asked my wife for water during the first period. This is what she brought me. And there's something about drinking out of a straw that makes me feel silly on camera in front of thousands of people. So there you go. Steve, what's in the cup? Water. I'm old and scared. It's water. Drew and I have an enormous conundrum. Do we throw to break because I'm exhausted? Or do we keep going because there's like 5,000 of you? I'm good. I'm honestly good. Let's stay. We're going to stay. We'll do it live. Is there a pool for on-air heart attack? There is now. First period, and I'm already exhausted. So great. What does this have to beat to be top 5 games? That was one period. That was a moment, right? Big hits, some nice goals, 3 fights. That's a moment. I've seen lots of games with good periods. It was a big moment in the first period, big moment off the hop of this game. There's been some pretty unforgettable games in order for it to. Let me tell you about this damn game. Canada 2010. I was there. Canada goes up 2-0. The States tie it with under a minute to go. It goes to overtime. Final game of the tournament? No. Final game of the whole Olympics. And it's Sid the Kid Crosby. Remember, this is 2010. Fresh off of winning his first career Stanley Cup. The greatest player in the world. Ending it for Canada on home ice. That will. I don't know how you top that. Hockey rules, dude, says Stinkface McPoop Lightning. I agree. God, I love this sport. Hockey cards. I don't think we have time for hockey cards today. Producer Drew with a great point. Tired. Gary Bettman is a genius for putting this tournament on. Wired. Gary Bettman should be in jail for depriving us of international hockey for the better part of the last decade. They need to do this every 4 years, have a World Cup style tournament. Like, why can't you do this and the World Cup? There is no argument against international hockey. Have it. Hey, should we do it? Yep. How many teams? Some? How many stars? All of them? Best sport, worst league from Monsieur Booyah. So I'm confused. If they're planning to do an expanded version of this format, alternating with the Olympics every 2 years, what about the in-between years? I'm guessing All-Star game? I don't know. Will Crosby get another golden goal tonight, repeating 2010? So, again, this game is so emotionally, politically, everything charged that no one either realizes or cares that this is a round robin game. You could win this game and not make the final. I don't think that's true for the US because if they win, they'll have 6 points. That will give them an automatic trip to the gold medal game. Canada wins this game outright. Let's say it's not in overtime. That would give them 5. But Sweden or Finland could win their final game outright, which would give either of them 5 points. And Finland's final game is against Canada. All the games on Monday mean something. Hey, Jeffrey McMillan gifted 20 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Drew says, quick, name an American you want to fight right now. I don't want to fight John Boy. I like him. I don't want to fight Grav either. Drew, why are you antagonizing? I was going to say Pete Blackburn. He works out. He works out. He lifts. I got to pick an easier target. Half of Adam Wilde. I think that's a good answer. Half of Adam Wilde. He's half American. I want to fight half of him. I'm just going to beat the crap out of his left side. Let's be honest. It's probably his right side. What up? You know what's funny? I woke up today. Well, I didn't wake up today like it was any other day. I woke up feeling awful. I'm obviously coughing. Stuffed nose. I'm just full of drugs right now. That's why it's not that stuffed. It wasn't until the afternoon I dropped something. And I'm like, maybe I just dropped something. Then I dropped something else. And I went, yep, I'm fired up for tonight. The first thing, my hands, I can't keep them still. They shake. When I'm losing it. Do you have any idea how many drinks I spilled the day I was supposed to interview Matt Sundin at the Hockey Hall of Fame? By the way, I'm aware of what a crazy flex that is. That's why I was nervous. So on Sportsnet, they're showing Canada versus the US. I think this is the Canada Cup. And Gretzky taking like the worst hit from behind I think I've ever seen in international hockey. Ryan Kessler rides Shea Weber from behind. Was that the World Cup? Yep. Oh, it was an exhibition game that happened in? 96 World Cup of Hockey. It was Claude Lemieux versus Keith Tkachuk. Holy cow. Barky Bark. This is Brady's first feel of playoff hockey. Dude, every player in this tournament, especially the ones who either haven't been in the playoffs or haven't experienced playoff success, will benefit from having been in this tournament. Every single one of them. There's a tweet on the screen. Here, yeah, can you read it to me? Brandon Hagel tells Kyle Bukauskas Matthew Tkachuk asked him to fight, and he told him, "I'm not backing down." And just like that, I no longer hate Brandon Hagel. As a Leafs fan, We've experienced 2 playoff series with that guy, and he is a mouth. He is such a mouth. He's involved in everything. He's so annoying. He draws so many penalties. He's a really good hockey player. That's why I don't like his face. And then his face said, "I'm not backing down." Let me look it up. Let me look it up. So, according to Hockey DB, Brandon Hagel is listed at 6'2", 180 pounds. Matthew Tkachuk is listed at 6'2", 202. So the weight advantage isn't as crazy as I thought it was, but like they don't often let fighters 20 pounds heavier than the other guy fight in many combat sports. Not in North America, anyway. Guppy says Bennington gets an assist, gives up a questionable goal, makes some big saves, and probably going to fight someone. The full Bennington experience. Yo, you're so right. You're absolutely nailing this. Robert Bet, is this what we can see if the Leafs make Game 7 Stanley Cup playoffs? Oh, I'm not going to survive this season, am I? The Lightning have to give Hagel whatever he wants on his next contract, says Sedin. I thought he was extended. I'm pretty sure he is extended, and I want to say it's a good contract. On Puckpedia, Brandon Hagel is in the first year of an 8-year contract, paying him $6.5 million. Yo. He has 62 points in 55 games so far this season. He had 75 points in 82 games last year and 64 points in 81 the year before. He had 26 goals all of last season. He's got 26 goals in 55 games already. That contract for a 26-year-old Brandon Hagel is out of this friggin' world. Holy cow. Wow. Do one or both of the Kachucks get a Gordie Howe Hattie? Did any of them get an assist on the goal? That I need to know. I don't think they did. Did Matthew get an assist? Emo Jalapeno gifted 5 SDPA and memberships. Thank you. Tyler Perrault, how do we feel on D? Canada still looking strong? They are, honestly. Like that one goal was stoppable, frankly. Like, nah, Drew, I'm good. I'll take a break, second intermission. I don't think it'll be a long one. Like, I don't think we'll be playing a full clip. $5,000 people in here. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel, baby. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friggin' friends, baby. Tell all your friggin' friends. Drew says the crowd who thinks fighting shouldn't be in the game, shut the hell up. The argument against fighting isn't that it's not amazingly fun. Listen, I love a hockey fight. Love it. If they took it away, I'd be like, yeah, that's fair. I understand. It's not because it's not unbelievably fun. but they ain't taking it away. Not now and not for a while. Oh, so Drew is saying the Hagel quote is even better if you watch it. He's angry. Oh, if Hagel is on the Leafs, that contract is at least 11 million a year. You're probably not wrong. Freiser 77. We're giving Matthew Nyes the same contract as Hagel. If a 22-year-old Matthew Nyes agrees to 8 times 6.5 when the cap is going to 113 3 seasons from now, and he's about to score 30 goals as a sophomore, you sign it. You sign it. You sign it and you don't let his agent drive home because there's no way they're sober signing that deal. Austin Royal, as a Canes fan, seeing Slavin actually mad and showing emotion is insane. I've seen every NHL game of his. That literally doesn't happen. Yeah, when I saw that hit, I was like, pardon? I don't understand how anyone could watch that period of hockey and not fall in love with the sport. Oh, hockey is absolutely making fans tonight. Absolutely. Do I think the NBA skills comp is losing fans? Yeah. Dude, if you have the option, like if you're a fan who likes both, why on earth are you watching that? To watch a G League dude dunk? Anyone who thinks fighting shouldn't be in hockey due to safety should be actively seeking to boycott the UFC and MMA then, says James Semler. Gary Baker, thanks for the broadcast, Steve. Thank you for tuning in as the second period begins. Shots 8-8. Score 1-1. Second period, four-nation face-off of this round-robin, allegedly, game between Canada and the United States. States huge advantage in shot attempts, 23-14. Shots on goal are even, though. Hagel runs Werenski. Canada holds the zone. Point is out there with Reinhart and Hagel. Oh! Reinhart wide. McDavid out there. Oh, so that was a partial line change. I'm like, what is this line? Quick change. Thomas Harley up the ice. Hit into the neutral zone. Good body there from McDavid. Jack Hughes gets away from him, though. Those are elite skaters. That was McDavid and Marner chasing Jack Hughes. This tournament, dude. I grew up with this. I grew up with the best Canada has against the best the United States has. And to think we've had this taken away from us for this long is a crime. McDavid. Oh, I don't know about passing that. States back up the ice. Canada going to get to it first. Harley rings it around. Matthews takes it off him. Harley gets it right back up the ice. Doughty dumps it. The first 90 seconds of this period did not take as long. Puck airmailed into Canada zone. Devon Taves, good patience. Up the ice for Sanheim. Sanheim to Crosby. Crosby centers it. Taves with it. Taves behind the net. Crosby on his backhand. Puck taken off him. Canada fighting to get it back. Crosby gets it back to Nathan McKinnon. What a move. To Mark Stone. Can't get the shot off. Canada holds the zone. Devon Taves with the shot on Connor Hellebuck. Gobbled up for the face-off. 17:46 to go in the second. Canada takes the lead in shots on goal, 9-8. If Canada wins, I expect the Steve Dangle sung French national anthem on the podcast. I'll give it to you on the stream. I just need to look up the lyrics. I forget, man. It's been years since I've had to sing the anthem every day. Sam Bennett with the ozone draw. He gets cleaned out by Vinny Trocheck. Puck hit down the ice. Here come the States. Whoa! Oh! Wow. Connor, I believe, nailed to the ice. Nope, that's not Connor. Brock Nelson is 29. My apologies. States walking the line. On. Where is it? Deflected. Shot. Stopped by Bennington's blocker. Behind Canada's net now. Parayko tries to find a friendly stick. He does. Sam Bennett out of his own zone. Brock Nelson can't stop him. Bennett shoots. Stopped by Hellebuck. Here comes Werenski. I don't hate him not passing there. States counterattack. That one hit just wide. 3 minutes gone in the first period. Marchand, puck out of his reach. He has not had enough of an impact on this game. A game of this blood-boiling magnitude, he should be all over. Here come the States. Cross ice, great pass, stopped by Binnington. On again, gloved by Binnington. Holds for the face-off. 16:41 to go in the second period. Wow. What a move there by Brock Nelson. And he got filled by Sam Bennett. Oh, every GM who has a player in this tournament has to be sick. This is a game where you will say where you were on this night. In my basement. Braden Point against Brady Tkachuk. D-zone draw for Canada. States come up with it. Slavin. Blocked. By Anthony Cirelli. That looked like it hurt. Slavin prevents the exit. Doughty to Point. Through the neutral zone. Misses the stick of Hagel, but Hagel handles it. On. Gloved by Hellebuck. Oh! Rebound from Cirelli. Stopped by Hellebuck. Cirelli. Point lets it go for Harley. Doughty. Doughty, great pass. Maybe not great. Doesn't find Point. Here comes Jack Eichel. Out of the state zone. Behind Canada's net. Binnington thought about playing it. Harley told him no. Someone did. 16 minutes to go in the second period. That's 4 minutes gone in the second. Cirelli dumps it. Hellebuck. States trying to advance it quickly with Canada changing. Canada changes very fast, though. Here's Matthews. McDavid lays a hit on Gensel. McDavid, woo! Tried to pass behind the net. Accidentally passes it right to Binnington. Fox, chased by McDavid. Fox knocked to the ice. No call. McDavid, all alone! Tries to pass it to Reinhart. You got to shoot that, Connor. Here comes Jack Hughes now. Marner in support on D. Stopped by Binnington. That's in the corner. Matthews after it. Marner helps take it off Matthews. Matthews. Shot by Werenski. Stopped by Binnington. Along the half wall is Jack Hughes. Behind the net. In front for Werenski. That's off target. A little over 5 minutes gone in the second period. Devon Taves off the glass and out. Is this going to be enough for icing? Oh my God. Picture perfect clear. The puck was spinning and died in the snow. Which there's already plenty, even though we're only 5 minutes in. Slavin. Morrissey. Slavin. Oh! How didn't that go in? Did Binnington get a piece of that, or was it the post? Oh my gosh. States still have it. Behind the net. Boldy. To the point. On. Blocked. On. Blocked. Canada hemmed in right now. Centered. Blocked by McKinnon. Loses it in his feet to Morrissey. Parayko. States go for a change. Parayko up the ice. Stone leaves it for McKinnon. He just plays it in. I think Canada might get a change in here. Slavin gets it in deep. No icing. Doughty around for Harley. Oh boy. Turnover. Kyle Connor. Doughty. Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand, and Seth Jarvis. That's quite the line. Doughty with it in his own zone. Steve, if Canada wins, please don't go and make the same mistake you did in 2010. I don't remember what I did. Offside are the United States. I don't know how McDavid doesn't shoot that, man. You're not going to get a ton of opportunities like that. Oh, shoot that, Connor. Oh, I think that was off the poster side of the net for Larkin. You know what's worse than watching your team blow a 3-goal lead? Your company's entire network going down in the middle of the day. That's why you need MCAL, EMKAL, the real MVP of IT. These folks don't panic, they don't choke, and they don't throw their laptop across the room when things go sideways. Do they fix IT problems? You bet they do. Mais oui. But more importantly, they do everything they can to prevent them, whether it's cybersecurity cloud solutions or just making sure your Wi-Fi doesn't disappear like the Leafs do in April sometimes. Hey, they've got you covered. Don't be the team that waits until they're losing before they start scrambling for answers. Call MCAL today and let them handle the IT headaches so you can focus on what actually matters, like enjoying this watch along instead of fighting your server on a Saturday night. And best of all, they're 100% Canadian owned and operated. Get a full team of professionals at a fraction of the cost. And in most cases, they can start helping you the same day you sign up. Check them out at www.mcal.ca/SDPN. That's www.emkal.ca/SDPN. Use the promo code DANGLE to receive a free month of IT support. Thank you to MCAL for sponsoring this stream. I'm going to pass out. Why is every shot against Binner so scary? It's not. He's Canada's goalie and he's very good. Shut up. I'm yelling so much, I can feel my lips getting chapped. You ever yell so much your lips get chapped? Goodness gracious. Drew just said he hates cream cheese icing and he's wrong. Snoopy Kendall, SDP VIP, welcome. And Ray from MCAL, thank you. Thank you for sponsoring the stream, bud. I'm not going to say you're welcome. I'm going to say thank you back. Puck is dropped outside of Canada's zone. States come up with it. If you be my girl. Sanheim can't get it behind the net. That hit a microphone. Brandon Hagel chasing after it, trying to draw a call on Charlie McAvoy. Geez, what does McAvoy got to do to go to the box tonight? States with it in their own zone. Shots 13-12 for the U.S. right now. Werenski in deep. Puck battle. Sanheim tries to play it maybe a little too casually. Eichel leaves it for Slavin. Shot. Stopped by the blocker of Binnington. Devon Taves. Hagel can't corral it. Long change in the second period. It's no wonder we've seen a few hemmed in opportunities. MCAL, pretty cool. Isn't afraid of a Zamboni driver. I agree. It's the inner Leafs fan in us imagining Samsonov. Ooh. Demons. 12:07 to go in the second period. Waiting on a face-off here. McDavid is out there for Canada on the wing of Sam Reinhart. Mitch Marner is there, battles for the puck. Jack Hughes comes up with it. Oh, turnover by Jack Hughes. Reinhart, still a battle in the neutral zone. Canada's forwards are all bunched up. States come up with it. They'll pass back and forth in their zone. Pass deflected by Marner. Binnington out of his net to play it. Ends up being the right choice, Sam Reinhart. Cross ice, not a great pass for Parayko, who ends up getting it and dumps it. Hellebuck out of his net to play it, leaves it. Brock Faber. That's a delayed offside on Canada. William White, welcome to SDP VIP. 11:28 to go in the second. Puck goes into the U.S. bench. No. Drew's asking. Never mind. Matt, hello from Atlanta. Bring the Thrashers back. It feels so good to be able to cheer for Matthews. Wait, hey, what do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Boldy sends it on Bennington, who directs it wide. States battling for it. They got it at the point. Hannafin. Boldy to the point. Handled. Hannafin. On. Gobbled up by Bennington. It'll be a face-off with exactly 11 minutes to go in the second. What do you mean we're not halfway through regulation? What do you mean? What do you mean? Gary Baker, welcome to SDP VIP. Click like, by the way. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. You got any buddies? They're bored? Tell them to watch this stream, baby. Tell them to join us. Join the fun. Face off in Canada zone. States win that pretty clean. Too clean. It's in the neutral zone now. States, get it deep. Too fast for Bennington to play it. Shot! Oh, redirected. Fortuitous bounce to Devon Taves. Unfortunately, that'll be icing against Canada with exactly 10:41 to go in the second. Matthews out there for Canada. So this is the States' top line. It's Matthews, Jack Hughes, Jake Gensel. Jacob Slavin is out there with Brock Faber. Matthews, pretty good at faceoffs. Whoa! Canada wins it, but they take a shot on their own goalie. Now battling for it behind the net. Sanheim. This is honestly the most important game of his career. Or no, I think he played some playoff games with Philly. Centered! Oh, almost off a skating in. Taves. Canada trying desperately to get it out. And this is a partial 2-on-1. Hagel with point. Puck knocked off Hagel's stick by Matthews on the back check. What a play from the captain. Uh-oh, Gensel with a lot of ice in front of him. Canada takes him down. Parayko starts the breakout. We finally hit the halfway mark of regulation. Hellebuck out of his net to play it. He misplays it. Reinhart almost gets to it first. But McAvoy gets it. Hannafin clears it. Is this going to be ice? Whoa. It is icing. It was close to not icing. 9:41 to go in the first period. Oh my God. Who centered that? That went off a Braden Point skate. Reed Miller, is there an ABC logo on the ice or is that CGI? I have no idea. I haven't noticed. Literally once. It's CGI? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you must be watching the American feed because we're seeing Sportsnet on ours. Ozone draw for Canada. McKinnon taking it. He's out there with Stone and Crosby against Matthews. Matthews wins the draw. Here come the Americans. Oh, Brock Nelson hit hard. Stone in his own end. Plays it. Bouncing puck ends up on an American stick, ends up right back on a Canadian stick. Doughty to Stone. Is Canada offside right now? It'll be very interesting if they score. Drew Doughty. McKinnon centers it. Crosby. Americans come up with it, and we'll never know if Canada was offside. Misplayed by Trocheck. Canada. Oh, dear. How do you not get rid of that? Here come the States. Werenski at the point, joined by a friend. Werenski again. Canada hemmed in a little bit late in their shift here. Stone, the takeaway king, takes it away. Canada gets it out. Crosby goes off as the States dump it. Harley, Doughty to McKinnon. McKinnon airmails it. Oop. Yeah, Marchand plays it, and that's offside. JPix94, genuinely surprised Binnington hasn't thrown a punch yet. There is no way he wasn't spoken to before the game. Also, they just showed Keith Tkachuk with the World Cup of Hockey from 1996. Holy cow, is Matthew his clone. They are identical. I'm Steve Dangle. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Drew, let's tell him about becoming an SDP VIP. It's so good. It's really good. And it also gives me an opportunity to cover up the fact that I'm pouring a water. There you go. So, I don't know if you can hear that. SDP VIP, what do you get? We do the Steve Dangle podcast every week, every friggin' week. In fact, 3 times a week. 3 times. Unless you're an SDP VIP, then you get 4. We usually upload Thursday at midnight, so into Friday morning, the VIP episode. It is only accessible if you are a member. It is old school SDP. It's a lot of pop culture stuff, other sports, very rarely hockey, or sometimes we'll do something hockey adjacent. We know you'll love it. There's an optional ad-free tier that you can upgrade to that gives you all 4 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast. Ad-free every week, every single week for as long as you have your membership. You can also do it on Spotify if you don't want to do it on here. You can also do it on Apple if you don't want to do it on here. Wes Richard just gifted 5 SDPN memberships. What a friggin' beauty. And Speedy V, buddy, I've been missing you. I have been missing you. Costco gravy is the world's greatest gravy, says Speedy V. Speedy V, for some reason, is always in our chat talking about Costco gravy. And that's my goat. Brandon aren't you glad you're in this chat? Steve, this game is insane. I think we need a Steve heart rate monitor on screen. Listen, I was on board with the heart rate monitor at the beginning. I didn't want to do it after a while. I battle anxiety. I don't think that's a shock to anyone. And it brought me back to a place I no longer wanted to be. So that's why I don't want to do it anymore. I don't begrudge anyone. I thought it was a good idea, a funny idea. I just didn't want to do it anymore. Kathy Lawson gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Robert Bett, don't know why, but just thought of the most lopsided hockey game ever. Slovakia beat Bulgaria 82-0 in 2008. I don't know why you thought of that either. Braden Point, behind the States net. Brady Tkachuk just tried to kill him. He missed him with the hit. Brock Faber, around. Nope, here come the Americans. Oh, Brady Tkachuk loses the handle. Here comes Travis Sanheim. He's behind the American net. Anthony Cirelli. He's all alone. Gobbled up by Faber and Slavin. Canada was changing. Oh, nearly a 2-on-2 for the States, but they wanted a change. Devon Taves. What a game. Canada throwing the body. Parayko getting involved. Whoa! Marner almost had it. Reinhart. McDavid plays it around. Who's there? It's Parayko. Whoa! McDavid takes down his man. Him and Hannafin were battling. And the puck goes out and over the glass. 7:16 to go in the second. You guys have all been here watching me this whole night. You see how I take a sip of water after almost every breath? I'm dying of thirst. Emma Glover, SARS fan here. I'd like to see a USA win and no injuries to Thomas Harley, please. I can give you one of those. It's the second one, I hope. Steve and OG here wishing for an OT game. Oh, Doug, that would be something. Ozone draw for Canada. Dylan Larkin versus Nathan McKinnon. Larkin wins it. Canada, they couldn't hold the zone. Where did the puck go? Was that offside or did it go into the bench? Into the bench? Okay. I was about to say, I might just stream through the second intermission. And then I saw there were 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this period. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Listen, don't get used to this. Canada, Finland on Monday. I'm taking a break. I'm going to stream. I'm just going to take a break at intermission. All right. Trocheck, D-zone draw against Sidney Crosby. Did Crosby just get kicked out? He sure did. And he didn't like it. McKinnon takes his place. McKinnon wins it. Mark Stone. Down low to McKinnon. Oh, with the hands. Stopped by Hellebuck. McKinnon. Back to the point. Harley. On. Oh, where is it? Rebound, McKinnon. Hellebuck had no idea. I thought it was in his glove. Harley. Stone. On from Doughty. Rebound. Oh, stopped by Hellebuck. And the States clear it. Doughty skates after it. 6:44 to go in the second period. Are you up for OT? Hell yeah, I am. I might pee myself, but who knows? Crosby passes intercepted. Here come the States as Canada line change 2-on-1. Larkin scores. The Americans take their first lead of the game with an odd man rush snipe on Jordan Binnington. 6:27 to go in the second. The U.S. takes the 2-1 lead. It's a turnover by Sidney Crosby. Canada on the line change, and they can't catch up to it. That's not a great situational read from Sidney Crosby, which is a crazy thing to say. And Larkin just rips the thing. Rips it. Big goal from the Detroit Red Wings captain, and it's a 2-1 American lead. First of the tournament for Larkin. Taves with it in Canada's zone. Taves handling it behind Canada's net. JPIC's insurance company sweating watching $400 million on the ice. That's actually insane. Seth Jarvis after it. Tries to take it off of Zach Werenski. Sam Bennett's in there too. Here come the States. Kyle Connor. Connor with it in the Canadian corner. Taves takes it off him. Here comes Brad Marchand. He's had a quiet night. Shoots on Hellebuck into his chest. And he'll hold it for a face-off. 5:43 to go in the second period. Sedin Magic, you would still like a save there, though. You can't say that for every point-blank shot. Like, low blocker 2-on-1. I agree. That's a great shot. It's a great shot. It's a 2-on-1. I hated the first goal Binnington gave up. I don't think that was good. That was a good goal. That was a really good goal from Dylan Larkin in the United States. I'm Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. How we feeling? How we feeling, chat? People are blaming Harley for a bad change. I'd have to look at the play again. I mean, you know what crossed my mind as I was saying that? I was like, you just blame Sidney Crosby for a goal in front of 5,000 people. And then I was like, are you going to do that in the LFR? Are you going to be like, oh, Sidney Crosby looked bad on that play? I'd have to see it again. You know, Drew, you know what you could do is once that goal is up on NHL.com, you can put the NHL Edge tracker on the screen. You going to do that? I'm asking you to find it if you can. It might not be up yet. It just happened. Uh, cool man, Lanny. Steve, I'm upset. I am too. But I'm in front of a lot of people. And I'm not about to lose my career because I'm angry. Cool man, Lanny. 5 gifted memberships. You beauty. Say what you want about Binnington, but he has made some big time saves. He absolutely has. Hellebuck is way more likely to break under pressure. So that's a crazy thing to say. And yet, Hellebuck was terrible in last year's playoffs. He's been very good tonight. Click like on the stream. Click subscribe. Tell your friends. Face off in the American zone. 5:43 to go in the second. Canada does not come up with it. Can the States clear the zone? Not yet. Cirelli battling for it. It's the Lightning out there. Cirelli, Point, and Hagel. Canada loses the zone, but they take back the puck. Josh Morrissey in his own end. Parayko to Hagel, stapled to the boards there by the Americans. Cirelli skating after it. Hagel chasing after it in the corner, absorbs a hit. The States airmail it, and that'll be icing against the United States with 5:02 to go in the second period. Reed Miller, is that Edge tracker thing available to everyone? Yes. It's just on NHL.com. What are some possibilities Hockey Canada can do to improve the goalie situation? Funding. Make equipment not insane. Canada's conceded 5 goals so far. You'd like better from Binnington on at least 3 of them, 4 if you count Larkins. I don't count Larkins. You're not wrong. McDavid enters the zone. Hopefully not offside. Reinhart, under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Battle behind the American net. Brady Tkachuk airmails it. Finds his brother in the neutral zone. Eichel fires it, but that one is deflected wide. Thoughts on Harley so far? I've liked him so far, but I'll have to watch that goal again to see if the change was as bad as you say it was. I mean, any change is a bad one if you give it away point blank, right? Like, is Thomas Harley changing? Like, yeah, Sidney Crosby's about to screw this up. It probably doesn't even cross your mind. Robert Bett, as a Leafs fan, I'm used to saying, so I'm going to change it. What? Sorry. As a Leafs fan, I'm used to saying, so I'm going to say it a lot of time left. Oh, boy. Canada off the face-off, blocked. That was Crosby on the one-timer. Taves, great battle. Crosby gets it to McKinnon. Crosby to the point. Shot from Taves. Hellebuck made the save. He's given up a lot of rebounds tonight. States have done a good job clearing them. That and he stopped them. Travis Sanheim will lead the rush. Mark Stone behind the net. Fights for it, gets it to Parayko. Parayko back to Stone. Stone leaves it for Crosby, but he's not there. Here comes Gensel. Parayko gets that off him. Morrissey 3:30 to go in the second. Parayko up the ice. Pass misses the target. States in the neutral zone. Puck off of Matthews' skates. Morrissey, slick pass to Parayko. Parayko air mails it. Who's that going to? Oh, Mitch Marner. He's got ice. Shoots it. Oh, stopped by the stick of an American defender. Marner in another board battle with Matthews. This is at least the third time tonight. I love it. Under 3 minutes to go in the second. Brock Nelson swatted away. Jack Hughes into the corner. The Americans change. Doughty. Entry to Hagel. Doughty drives the net. Sorelli standing stock still. Connor applying pressure in the Canadian zone. Lays a nice hit on Hagel. Hannafin. American pressure here now. Doughty and Harley late in a shift here. Harley up the ice. States get it back. Another Canadian turnover. 2 minutes to go in the second. Doughty telling Sorelli, get it, kid. Harley finds a friend in the neutral zone. Here's Sorelli in the offensive zone. Loops it for Hagel. Takes Fox into the boards. Oh! Where's the puck? Sam Bennett. Off target. Canada holds the line. Marchand on the forecheck. Oh, he tried to get a piece of Hannafin there. He missed him. 2-1 thanks to the Michigan man. Offside called against Canada. 1:26 to go in the second. Maybe I was spoiled as a Canucks fan by Luongo, who stopped every shot he could see and a bunch he couldn't. Yeah. Jeremy Curry, great stream, Steve. Do you think the players will have short-term memory when the tourney ends? Intensity is so high. Could it mess with team chemistry? I don't think the players in this tournament will forget it for the rest of their lives. Shots this period, 10-9 for the States. Face off outside the Canadian zone. Slavin dumps it. Attempts are 42-29 for the States. So the shots on goal, very tight. Shot attempts, not so tight. Here's McDavid with it. We haven't seen much from him last few minutes. Let's see what he's got. Marner. Oh, weird bounce. I think that might have hit the linesman. Here comes the States. Matthews. McKinnon is with McDavid and Marner. That's crazy. Canadian turnover. Jack Hughes behind the Canadian net. Leaves it for Gensel. Parayko smushes him. Oh! Matthews hit from behind by Parayko. States walking the blue line on. Blocked. Oh, no! Oh, get it out of there, Connor. He gets it to McKinnon. McKinnon leads the rush. He still has Marner with him. McDavid changed. Marner, under 30 seconds to go in the second period. Marner to McKinnon. What a pass. Oh! Harley to Doughty. Get in front. Shot. Blocked by the Americans. That took a chunk out of him. 13 seconds to go in the period. Here comes Thomas Harley. He gets it deep. Hellebuck plays it. States ringing around the boards. That'll do it for the second period. Canada has a hill to climb in the third period because we head into second intermission with an American 2-1 lead thanks to Dylan Larkin on a 2-on-1. I'm Steve Dangle. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Dude, I'm so sick. Marner, McDavid, McKinnon is indeed the wee line. FNFO players should be better. No all-star slump. I don't know what that means. Jasper gifted 10 memberships. Did I say that? Barky bark. Need this game again? Oh, Four Nation Face Off. I've never heard it called that. Need this game again in a few days, like I need air. Yeah, these two could literally play each other. When is the gold medal game? Wednesday? Thursday? I don't know. Drew is gonna look it up. Holy Toledo. Dude, I'm sick. I told you I woke up, stuffed nose. I don't know what I did. Partway through the second period, I did that thing where when you're sick, you pop your ear, and now everything in my right ear sounds like it's underwater. I'm playing hurt. Tyler, been a fan of Larkin since his debut. Great to see him get one tonight. Feel better, Steve. Let's go Red Wings from Michigan. Do you see how we're not mortal enemies, Tyler? I want my team to win. I want your team to lose. But when it comes to hockey, we're not mortal enemies. We are not booing Team USA. We are not booing their fans. Oh, yes, Drew, please. So let's get the NHL Edge goal visualizer on the screen for the American goal, the go ahead goal. Excuse me. Because Crosby obviously gave it away, but Thomas Harley supposedly with the bad line change. Here it is. So Harley is 48 in red. So Drew, where are you at on this? Because like what do you mean he can't expect that pass? Yeah, I totally agree. He says you can't expect Crosby to make that bad of a pass. Canada he Canada had possession of the puck in the offensive zone. Crosby had room. Crosby, I think, took a risk and the risk failed. No, I don't think that's Harley's fault. Let's see it one more time, please. I mean, it's a great pass from Harley to start the rush. It could have been an offensive opportunity, and he's like, all right, I'll leave the ice. Crosby's got it. We're good. Crosby's trying to get to who's 9? Why don't I? Oh, Bennett. Yeah. Bennett. I guess no. Crosby's trying to. I understand the thought, and he's passing it to where Bennett is going to be. But there's an American defender in the way the whole time. The whole time. It's poor situational awareness from Crosby, which is a crazy thing to say. But that is that not what it is? So BX is talking about it right now. So BX is saying Harley didn't get off the ice fast enough. I think there's blame to go around. Yeah, Kelly Rudy saying Crosby will be mad at himself. If you were GM right now, oh, sorry, you might need to get that ear thing checked out. Meh. If I get it checked out, I'm going to get checked out for free. Nicholas, Steve, sounds like we got the same call. I'm on hour 55, feeling better. Should be good tomorrow. It's not bad. I would call this a cold. There's no aches. There's no fatigue. It's a cold. I'm fine. Uh, if you were a GM of any team of your choice, yeah, Drew, I am going to take a break. Of any team of your choice, which player would be on the phone to acquire based on the chemistry you've seen? What role has Brad Marchand filled on this team tonight? Seth Jarvis hasn't done much either. I mean, Logan Thompson's the clear answer, but how do we make hockey cheaper and more accessible? We got to get equipment under control. We simply have to. I bought my son, a 4-year-old, a stick the other day. It was $70. What's his full kit, says Drew? A full kit, brand new, would have been hundreds. I bought almost everything of his used. We bought his pants new because I bought him used pants and they're just too big. They were the smallest in the store. He's junior kindergarten, this kid, right? We bought him the smallest in the store and they were still too big. So he'll play in those probably next year. There was an item. I might have been the pants. It was like $20 used. I go, okay, what are these new? He's like 60. Oh my God. Even the elite make mistakes. We are human. Oh, Crosby's made mistakes before. I have not said enough about how much I appreciate the SDPN crew for your streams. Dude, I love them. We're unreal. Can you shout out my son Silas? It'll make his night. Leafs fans here. What's up, Silas? Staying up late, bud. It's 11 after 10. Harley has a 90% expected goals for right now. Yeah, but people don't remember that. You know what you don't remember? Because it's 2025. Do you remember what they were saying about Sidney Crosby before he scored the golden goal? They were saying he had a bad tournament. Versus the expectations of Sidney Crosby, who I think might have been reigning MVP. He kind of did. What's the deserve to win-o-meter, Drew? 84% Canada. Really? Yeah, so the States have put more on, and they might have had more possession too, but Canada has had more chances. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's crazy. James DeStefan says doot doot. Wait, was I supposed to say doot doodaloot do? I'm not Nardwar. Folks, I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I need to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to do that. Don't go anywhere. Don't do it. I'll be right back. Steve Dangle on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Drew, what are we going to see on the screen? Is it the biggest, was last game's OT winner against Sweden the biggest goal of Mitch Marner's career? We asked the question on the Steve Dangle podcast. Take it away.
Let's talk about that overtime goal. Is that the biggest goal of Mitch Marner's career so far?
It's a sad question, but name a bigger one. Like I want to say he had a deep series, not overtime, but like a game winner, maybe during 2018 against the Bruins. Penalty shot goal against the Bruins, game 1, 2019. Game 4 against Florida, 2023. He got the game winner in that game.
They were down 3-0.
They were down 3-0 in the series. Yeah. Oh, you got to win game 4 to hopefully not lose. We didn't know it at the time. No, this is the biggest goal of his career.
Mm-hmm.
And it, again, It's not him. It's like if Matthews gets an OT winner in this one, like if he scores, like again, this is a round robin game. Like we might look back on that goal a little differently if Canada doesn't even make the gold medal game. They lose their next two or whatever. But like Willie, Austin, they have not won a lot of meaningful games.
Do you know Mitch Marner went
careers.
from 2019 till 2022 without scoring a playoff goal?
I feel like I used to know that and then blocked it out, and you brought back the trauma.
Right. This is where again, it's not this isn't to like punch down, but like this is where people go, hey, we need you in big games. And guess what? He just showed that he can.
Well, and this is why months ago I was like, for all three of those guys, this tournament is going to be the best thing that ever happened to them. Last night, I was pretty damn happy Matthews was playing with the Kachucks. I was pretty happy about that. Marner getting set up by Sidney Crosby. Marner might not have touched the ground yet.
Oh man. I hope he's still
Floating!
just having the best couple of days of his life.
Oh my God.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Higher than a helium balloon.
And this is on the heels of him a week ago getting his 500th assist as an NHL player.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And so this is the thing. What was so big about that goal to me is that has always been there. When people criticize Mitch, I think there are people in his camp. I think there are people online who don't understand, or, they ask every damn player that rolls through town, hey, what do you think of Mitch Marner? Oh, well, he's good at hockey. Yeah, well, yeah, we get it. Yeah, we know. It's that in those moments, Mitch has the potential. Mitch could win a cup on his own. Like, that's the kind of talent this player has. And we want him to do it.
Oh.
And what you saw, was a guy who can. When you do that, no one can ever take that away from you. And even if years down the road, let's say, Canada doesn't do well at this tournament, no one remembers, he'll remember. He'll remember that. That is something where I'm like, this is why I'm so pumped for Austin, for Mitch, and for Willie to be at this tournament, because big moments, these guys are going to get them. They're going to have the opportunity to experience what it's like to win during them, and they're going to take that right on back home to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and that's going to benefit my team. Yeah. And I like that.
I was actually thinking, like, okay, what are some of the biggest goals in Matthews' career? And I was like, okay, I think it was 5 against Tampa, 2022. There was that 2-on-1 odd man. Mitch gave him that. Like, the Leafs get this out of Mitch when it matters most, they win. Beginning, middle, end. He's that good. You got to get it.
Well, they got it. Team Canada got it. And, it was interesting hearing CJ talk about it, because he said on the CJ show he'd never heard Mitch emotional like that. Like, it truly moved him. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, like, how do you not get excited about that?
Oh, after the game when he was talking about, like, my dad's going to be effing pumped. Like, all season long, he's been very pucks in deep.
Yep.
With his answers. And, like, I dig that for him. Whatever gets you through the season, man. It's a long season. Reporters are exhausting. Jesse.
Jesse is exhausting,
especially Jesse.
All those players, they hate me.
They should.
Yeah.
And it's funny to see the veil drop a little.
Yeah.
Because it's probably like half of them are the same reporters.
Yeah.
Putting the mic in his face. Like, who knows? That might have been Mark Masters. I don't know. I didn't see who.
Masters Nation?
Masters Nation.
Wow.
Absolutely. First class. It's just, what a moment. What a moment for the guy.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got it early.
Jesse, do you think that Mitch Marner takes any of that with him and brings it home?
It'd be awesome if he did. Like,
well, I'm asking because
I don't know if you
do
hear
have
that, but
such
Matty let go a huge yes.
No, I think one of my first thoughts was when he scored that goal. I was just like, man, if he could just do that in the playoffs, like,
I know.
Yeah.
like, he was under so much pressure for that, and like, I'm just like, why can't we see this? Like,
And last year they kind of hung him out. Like, it was just him. Willie and Austin couldn't be there for a lot of those games. And, I know they got to play the games anyway, but
Remember we thought Willie said, "Stop effing crying, bro. It's not Junior." What did Willie actually say? Just shoot it. Shoot it! It's a weapon, Mitch! What a weapon! Getting set up by Sidney Crosby and scoring the overtime winner.
We're back. We're back. We're back. And are we going to witness the comeback? Canada opens the scoring. The States tie it. And in the second period, Dylan Larkin on the odd man rush snipes it. To give the United States the 2-1 lead in this game. I think the deserved win-o-meter just lives to mess with Steve specifically. You might be right. Third period. Canada-US is underway. Puck is dropped. The States come up with the first face-off. 20 minutes for Canada to tie this thing. Can they do it? Oh, what a play by Cirelli's feet. Braden Point. Again, Cirelli in the feet. States come up with it. 2-on-2. Jack Eichel. Ungloved by Jordan Binnington, who holds on to it. 19:32 to go in the third. Robert Betts says hockey cards. Not tonight. I thought about it. I can't. JPix94. I hope the Leafs sign Mitch. Same. I don't care if it's the exact same way for the next 5 years. I'm ready to be hurt again. Okay, that's psychotic. Cool man Lanny. Who do you think is going to tie it? Crosby. He's going to make up for it. Stone struggling to get out of his own zone. Then he hits McDavid. The lines are all over the place. This is McDavid, Crosby, Stone. I wonder who Marner and Reinhardt are with. Oh, what a pow! Stone bumps Matthews. Matthews bumps him right back. A little bit of a back and forth here. States working it in their own zone. A minute gone in this third period, which means the States are a minute closer to victory. Connor McDavid streaking in. Stops up. Crosby. Oh, tries to center it for Sanheim. Doesn't work. He scampers back. McKinnon avoids the hip check of McAvoy. Oh, the pass is intercepted by the States. Here comes Canada again. Sanheim. McKinnon. Taves. Canada walking the blue line. Sanheim pinching. He's been active on stop by Hellebuck. Along the half wall, Canada pinching. Or rather, no, they're not pinching. Sanheim was just going back to where he was. And the U.S. ices it, 18-13 to go in the third. Alexander Watt says, I say Marner ties it. Sedin Magic 3-2, Canada the final. And yes, I'm trying to speak it into existence. A regulation win and a regulation loss makes a huge difference here. If this game goes to OT, there are big implications for both teams. A win in regulation would be massive for either. It would give Canada 5 points and the United States 6. Iced by the United States, 18:07 to go in the third. If I'm not mistaken, the States automatically qualify for the gold medal game if they win this in regulation. It would give them 6 points Canada would not be able to catch them. Sweden would not be able to catch them. Finland would not be able to catch them. The highest any of those teams can get is 5. So the States would qualify. A win in overtime, I'm not so sure. Canada wins it, the offensive zone draw. McDavid behind the American net. Morrissey, stutter step. Canada's had a lot of the puck early on here. High sticked. McDavid, I thought that was a high stick. JT Miller through the neutral zone. What was that, Drew? Who's they? Canada? If USA lose in overtime, wins in overtime, sorry, they still. Oh, that's right. So if Sweden beats the US in regulation after they lose this game in overtime, Sweden would hold the tiebreaker, you said? Yes, because they would both have 5 points and Sweden beat them head to head. It's a mess. Can I get another? Oh, yeah! Marner with it to McKinnon. McKinnon back to Marner. Chips it to a ghost. Kyle Connor into the American bench. 16:57 to go in the third. Oh, Harley rocked Jack Hughes. That's a big hit. Absolute playoff atmosphere in this game. Huge hits. Ozone draw for Canada. Vinny Trocheck taking on Sam Bennett. This line has to impact the game. Seth Jarvis taking the face-off. Bennett got kicked out. Trocheck comes up with it. States gain center, but turn it over. Oh, hey! Bennett lost it, got it back. Marchand loses it, gets it back. Shot, stopped by Hellebuck. He throws it around. Jarvis skating after it. There was no defenseman at the point. Devon Taves collects it in the Canadian zone. Sanheim, very active offensively. Throws it on. Hellebuck stops it. Throws it on again. Hellebuck stops it. It's at the side of the net. Faber. States rushing it up the ice. It's Slavin. Gains center. I think he thought of dumping that earlier, but he lost it. It's worked out pretty good so far. Oh, no! Where is it? Jordan Binnington stops it. Mad scramble. Puck hopping all over the place. Boy, oh boy, this line for Canada, the Bennett, Marchand, Jarvis line, they got to do better. How this game is turning out, what body part would you give up to be there? Again, it's a round robin game. I am not cutting off my pinky to be like, yep. And I saw a round robin game. I'd rather be here with you. Click like, by the way. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends. Matthew Tkachuk talking to the trainer on the American bench. Face off in the Canadian zone. Canada wins the draw. Brandon Hagel to Braden Point. He's got Cirelli streaking. Oh, I wish he tried to hit him there. Fox staples Cirelli to the end boards. Oh, man, that could have been a break. States called offside. I didn't think they were. 15:50 to go in the third. Click like. Get us to 3,000. Click subscribe, please. Tell all your friends. And if you're thinking about gifting subscriptions, don't wait till the end of the game. Don't be shy. Have some more. McAvoy off the face-off, dumps it into Canada's zone. Parayko behind his own net to play it to Morrissey to Crosby. Crosby centers it. Matthews intercepts. Sid, holy mackerel. Crosby behind his own net. Nice pass up the ice to McDavid. Stone. Morrissey. Crosby. Spins. Oh, they're dancing. McDavid. Crosby. Good battle. Can't come up with it. McAvoy into the neutral zone. States dump it. Boy, the States are really crawling in a shell here. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. You beauty! Hellebuck out of his net to play it. That was way too high for him to get. Reinhart trying to take it off Slavin. Where is it? Canadians lose the zone again, but not the puck. They dump it. Now they lose the puck. Slavin with it in his own end. Faber pressured. Canada can't hold their zone. Oh! Jeez, almost a giveaway there. Here comes McKinnon. He had a head of steam there. Kind of wish he kept going. There's an American with no stick. Imagine McCarr playing now. Yeah, Canada sure misses him in this game. Got to imagine he plays Monday. Passes off target. Justin Fisher with 5 gifted SDPN memberships. You beauty. Eichel behind Canada's net. Oh, stopped by Binnington. That happened in a flash. The deflection from Brady Tkachuk. 14:06 to go in the third period. It'll be a Canadian zone faceoff. We will be streaming for at least a few minutes after this game, whenever after this game comes. Robert Bet, if it turns out, Canada wins the faceoff. Here comes Crosby. He's got friends. Parayko turns it over, and here come the States. It's Jack Hughes up against Josh Morrissey. He's got Gensel with him. Shoots. Gensel fans on the pass. On. Blocked by Morrissey. Oh, friggin' my heart. States have it in the neutral zone. They'll airmail it. Jack Hughes goes after it. Parayko collects it. Oh, jeez. I think he hit the ref or the linesman with it. I didn't see, and neither did he. States will ice the puck. 13:27 to go in the third period. If it turns out this way, would we be able to handle a Canada-USA gold medal game? I don't know. They're still talking to Matthew Tkachuk on the bench. Very interesting. Face off in the American zone. Cirelli, Point, and Hagel out there for Canada. States win the face-off. Brock Faber behind his own net. Leaves it for Slavin. Slavin airmails it. That's going to be a hand pass on Canada. 13:16 to go in the third. Commercial break. Canada, when we return, believe it or not, is going to try to tie it. You know what's worse than watching your team blow a 3-goal lead? Your company's entire network going down in the middle of the day. That's why you need MCAL, EMKAL, the real MVP of IT support. These folks don't panic, they don't choke, they don't throw their laptop across the room when things go sideways like they did in the second period. Do they fix IT problems? Yes. They do. But more importantly, they do everything they can to prevent them. Whether it's cybersecurity cloud solutions or just making sure your Wi-Fi doesn't disappear like the Leafs do in April on occasion, or the offense has since the Canadians got a goal, they've got you covered. Don't be the team that waits until they're losing before they start scrambling for answers. Call MCAL today and let them handle the IT headaches so you can focus on what actually matters, like enjoying this watch along, which I'm enjoying very much, instead of fighting with your server on a Saturday night. And best of all, they're 100% Canadian owned and operated. You'll love to see it. Get a full team of professionals at a fraction of the cost. And in most cases, they can start helping you same day you sign up. Check them out at www.mcal.ca/SDPN. That's EMKAL.ca/SDPN. Use promo code DANGLE to receive a free month of IT support. Thank you to MCAL for sponsoring the stream. Yeah, get it together, get it together, get it together. Hey, Ray from MCAL gifted 5 STPN memberships. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Merci beaucoup. I'm losing it. When this game is finished, whether it's after the third period or after overtime, stick around with us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue streaming. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. And then I got to go shoot a video recapping this game. 13-16 to go in the third. Face off outside of Canada zone. Canada wins it. Sanheim up the ice, chipped in. Hagel after it. Battling with Fox. Point. Good battle. Good battle. Hands it off to Sorelli. Shot. It's behind the American net. Point. He's got space. Gets it to the point. Taves. Behind the net. No one's there. Sanheim leaves it. Set play. Set play. Taves. Traffic in front. Hellebuck did not see that. It misses its target, though. Brady Tkachuk gets the puck out of his zone. Canada gets the puck back. Fox. I think we need a Brad to get Marchand going. That's a great idea. Jack Hughes with it in his own zone. Puck is dumped by Canada. Pressure. States get it out. Gensel offside. Has Matthew Tkachuk not played? His groin? Yeah, he was grabbing at it, I noticed. Adductor? Oh. Last commercial break, he went on the ice to test it out. I mean, it is a round robin game. If you're not sure, it's tough. Like, I mean, this game means so much. And yet, winning this game is not the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is winning the Four Nation faceoff. If you win this game but lose the tournament, how are you going to feel? Right? Imagine you play Canada in the gold medal game and you're not able to play because you pushed it in this game. Whoo! 11:59 to go in the third. Face off in the Canadian zone. Shots 21-19 for Canada. States lead in shot attempts. Canada killing it in expected goals, but unfortunately, expected goals don't win you games. If they did, Canada would be in great shape. Oh no! Americans! Shot! Stopped by Binnington! Holy smokes. And we got a scrum after the whistle because they poked at Binnington. 11:42 to go in the third. Who was that? Who's 12? Boldy? Brock Faber? Matt Boldy. Spenny V-dubs. Love these boys, but this game is looking lost. It's a 1-goal game with 11:42 left. Let's all put on our big boy pants here, all right? Face off in Canada zone. Yeah, who comes up with it? Canada does. They do clear the zone. States dump it back. Binnington out to play it. 11:30 to go in the third. Doughty to Braden Point. Points look good tonight. Oh, Hellebuck! Wait, nearly gives it away. Here come the States. Craig Simpson thinks Matthew Tkachuk is done for tonight. Thinks. He doesn't know. Hagel ridden into the boards. States take it out. Brady Tkachuk prevents the icing. 11 minutes to go in the third. Devon Taves with it behind his own net. Click like, please. Click subscribe. Tell all your friends we just hit 3,000 likes. Love you. Devon Taves gets it away from Austin Matthews. Here comes Brad Marchand. Streaks through the middle. Oh! Still. Oh, he almost had it there. They ain't calling a penalty the rest of the game. No way. Gensel gets it deep. Not deep enough. Marchand. In front of the net. That's a hand pass. That's a hand pass. That's a hand pass. Why isn't the play dead? Okay, it's icing against the U.S. with 10:16 to go in the third. So I get the outcome I wanted, but like that's a hand pass. Bennett and Slavin with a big collision there. Oh, hand pass in your own zone. Sorry. I'm frazzled. Thank you, Drew. No, sorry. I'm frazzled. Ozone draw. McDavid against Matthews. I believe it's McDavid points Crosby. Morrissey at the point, puts it on. Blocked. It's in front. Matthews clears it, and Hughes will take it down the ice. He gains center and gets rid of it. The States seem pretty content to do that and wait for their opportunities as they come. Exactly halfway through the third period. McDavid avoids his check, hits his own guy, gets it behind the net. Hellebuck out to play it. Canada pinches the net. Crosby, there's a 2-on-2 battle in the corner. Canada loses the zone. Parayko in his own zone. Gets it deep. Big Canada chant in Montreal. 9:30 to go in the third. Doughty gains center, dumps it. Marner attacking. Marner is out there with Stone. Harley! Hellebuck again. I'm telling you, he's not tracking well tonight. There have been so many shots tonight where he's looked lost. McKinnon. It's McKinnon, Marner, Stone. McKinnon leaves it for Harley. Harley on. Stopped. Doughty, stutter step. He fans on it. And here come the States. Matthews, Connor. It's in the Canadian corner. Whoa, Stone finds Marner. Marner, nice move against Matthews. They've been matched up together a lot. You think it feels weird to defend McKinnon? Yes. Wait, you mean like for the team or for me? Both. Devon Taves pinches. Seth Jarvis to the point. Hagel batted down by an American glove. Cirelli to Sanheim. Point is with Crosby and Stone. States clear. 8:14 to go in the third. Hagel to Taves. Drive the net! Taves, that one is airmailed because of a Faber deflection. Canada floats it on. It's next to the States net. Out of the reach of Faber. Eichel tries to handle it. Knocked to the ice by Cirelli. 7:57 to go in the third. Canada. Line change. Morrissey to a streaking Connor McDavid. He's away. He loses the handle. States turn it away again. 7:40 to go in the third. Let's get the McJesus chant going. Time to score from Dwayne. Oh, you mean time to score. Braden Point passes it to himself. Throws it around. Morrissey. Oh, what a pass! McDavid! Stopped by Hellebuck. 7:24 to go in the third. Drew says, is this what it's like to be a Leafs fan? They win all the advanced stats and still lose. No, that's what it felt like to be a Leafs fan. They don't really do that anymore. Their advanced stats on a lot of nights is not great. But they're doing pretty good. Yeah, Canada is, I mean, the States are barely trying to score. Like, they're literally just hanging back and hoping for their opportunities, and they've gotten a couple. They've almost scored in this period, but, like, Canada just has the puck the whole time. You have Connor Hellebuck. You're comfortable crawling into this shell. But in the NHL, which this is not, but on a regular season game, on a normal regular season game, you expect this game to get tied. Like from the moment the puck was dropped for the third, the States were like, here you go, here you go, here you go. And they just keep dumping it. James Stemler struggling to get anything consistent going. I don't think that's true. I think Canada is struggling to get second chances. They're getting lots going. They're struggling to get second chances, rebounds. Barrows BOY, wish my fellow Americans would be less toxic. Oh, okay. Is the chat bad? Nah. Or just politics? Are you just talking about gestures vaguely at the world? Hey, buddy. Listen. No hard feelings, baby. It's about hockey tonight. One thing is for certain. When they talk about the fights after the game, every player asked about it and what this game meant is going to miss the point. They just showed Carey Price in the stadium and the building lost its marbles. McDavid is on the ice. 3 shots. One of them a goal. 7:24 to go in the third. Whoa. Braden Point. Face off against Austin Matthews. Matthews cleans him out. And the States flip it out. Jake Gensel on the forecheck. Morrissey gets it to Parayko. Crosby streaking up the side. Kicks it. Oh, he hits Faber. I think Crosby likes that matchup. The vet against the kid. Canada with it behind the net. That hits off the side of the net. Luke Hughes. Sorry, I did it again. Jack Hughes gets rid of it. Gensel finds Matthews. Good protection of the puck. Matthews gets it back. Matthews gets it to the point. It's to the side of Canada's net. Morrissey gets it back. Can't get out the way he wants to. Parayko off the boards to McDavid. Canada trying to change. Struggling. Harley. 6:23 to go in the third. Canada needs to tie this. Canada manages to stay on side and then turn it over. 6:15 to go in the third. Eichel leading the attack. Gains the zone, does not dump it. McKinnon off the turnover. He'll dump it. Hellebuck out of the net to play it. McKinnon. Where is it? Harley. Faber gets out of his zone, and this is going to be a partial break for Brady Tkachuk. Stopped by Jordan Binnington. Canada coming the other way. McKinnon passes to Brad Marchand. Marchand driving the net. Slavin whacks him to the side. Marchand. McKinnon. Blocked by Nelson. Whistles away. Marchand. With it in the neutral zone. Reinhart is out there. Boy, has he been taken out of this game. One of the best goal scorers in the sport. Be great to see him show up. Whoa, Sam Bennett leaves it for Marchand. Oh, what a feed to Reinhart. But it was out of his reach, and he falls. Under 5 minutes to go in the third as the States dump it again. I'm a Leafs fan and a Canadian, so go Canada, but have to mention Matthews has been invisible. I highly disagree. He's been invisible offensively. Yeah, he stopped a 2-on-1. He's been unbelievable defensively in this game. There he is right there. Turns it over, though. Maybe you have a point. States get it back, flip it out. 4:30 to go in the third. Marchand needs line mate support. Marchand has definitely shown up. I've liked his third period. I wonder when you bust out the Nova Scotia line. Eichel and Parayko battling. Morrissey in support. Parayko hits it, but Brady Tkachuk comes up with it. Binnington knocks it to the side. 4:10 to go in the third. Whoa! Canada knocks it to the side. In the feet of Brandon Hagel. Point gets it to him. Hagel tries to get it deep. He's hit. Turnover. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Harley. Very good offensive defenseman. They need him right now. McDavid. Pressure on McAvoy. They've been battling all night. Nelson with it in his own zone. Yeah, you got to 100% load up McKinnon McDavid to end the game. McDavid. Crosby. Points. Points look so good, though. Here comes Doughty. Canada's got to get on side, though. He throws it in. McDavid. Fast after it. Oh, good poke by Slavin. That really could have been something for McDavid there. U.S. attacks 2-on-2. Oh, it's in the slot. Harley corrals it. Neutral zone. Matthews with it. Matthews, nice move. Matthews waits for his line mates. 3 minutes to go in the third. Matthews booed. We need a Nova line all the way. Stop by Binnington! That came out of nowhere, and Binnington gobbles it up. 2:54 to go in the third period. And speaking of Jordan Binnington, when we come back from commercial break, when will he be going to the bench for the extra attacker? Brady Tkachuk pushed Brad Marchand, who was on the bench. Did you see that? He punched him. Brady Tkachuk punched Brad Marchand in the chest while Marchand was sitting on the bench. Am I blind? Now, someone asked about discipline for this tournament and how it affects the NHL. Like, how does this apply? Can you fine a guy? Can you suspend a guy? Like, he didn't punch him in the face. I don't think he's going to get anything for it, but that's the sort of thing that would absolutely get talked about during a regular season NHL game. This is not a regular season NHL game. Slavin looked great for the U.S. in this game, says Snoopy. I agree. So Drew is saying, who are the three that Canada throws out? I mean, do McDavid and McKinnon leave the ice for the rest of the game? Interesting. You play the Hagel line one shift, and then you throw the other guys out? You do still have your timeout, which, if you're the United States, your goal is A, prevent Binnington from getting pulled. Number two, or B, or whatever, you got to prevent Canada from taking that timeout. You got to keep it going. You don't want to be icing the puck. Can Jordan Eberle join as the extra attacker? He might tie it. You know what I hate? He tied it against the Russians in 2009. Everyone remembers that. No one remembers that he scored 2 goals to tie it against the States in 2010 because John Carlson won it in overtime for the States. He scored both goals to tie it. Animal. Tkachuk was checked into Marchand. Easy on the bias. He punched him. Stop. Canada with it. Watch the play again. Trust me. Trust me. Hagel with it. Drew, you were right. Parayko. Cirelli falls down. Hagel tries to shovel it in front. Off the side of the net. 2:30 to go in the third. Trocheck swatted away. States get it deep. I think they're daring Canada to pull Binnington right now. They are daring him. 2:20 to go in the third. Here comes Nathan McKinnon, full head of steam. Hands it off to McDavid. to McKinnon. Binnington heads to the bench. 2:08 to go in the third. Morrissey walking the line. 6-on-5. McDavid. Reinhart is out there. Morrissey. McDavid. Marner is out there. Net front. McKinnon wants it so bad. Morrissey. McDavid. Reinhart. McDavid. McDavid down low to Crosby. McDavid. 143. McKinnon on! Rebound! Marner hooks it. No one there. States get it out. Morrissey handles it in neutral ice. 90 seconds to go in the third. States throw it down the ice. It's a 2-on-1. Gensel ices it. Jake Gensel scores into the empty net with 1:19 to go in the third. And that will do it. Yeah. Producer Drew's like, you think they missed Makar at the end? Yeah, I do. So Canada, I think, was looking for offside. I think it was close. Well, I can't tell from that angle. I would love an offside, not an empty netter. That'd be awesome. 10th anniversary of the TJ Oshie shootout goal for gold. For gold? They beat Russia and then lost to Canada in the semis, my friend. Goal obviously stands. James Semler, I'm irrationally frustrated for some reason. It's not irrational. This game meant a lot to us. We wanted Canada to win. They didn't. They still have an opportunity to get something going. Nope. Here's the States. Empty net again. JT Miller misses the empty net. Oh, Doughty falls down. That'll do it. Oh, big block from Thomas Harley. 35 seconds to go. Canada needs 2 goals. I believe in miracles. Hagel. Again, cleaned out by Matthews. I think the world, after this game, ought to have a greater appreciation for how good of a defensive player Matthews can be. He's done a magnificent job in this game. Stone whacking at it. Canada just can't solve Connor Hellebuck. Puck down the ice. It's icing. They're going to do the face-off with 3.9 seconds to go in the third. Ryan says, thanks for the stream, Steve. It ain't done yet. We're holding on. So Canada needs to beat Finland in regulation to clinch a spot in the final. Now, if the States beat Sweden and Canada beats, then Canada just needs to win in any way, shape, or form. Something tells me the States aren't going to try very hard. I would imagine there's 0 chance Matthew Tkachuk plays against Sweden. It's just a question of if he plays in the gold medal game, because the Americans just clinched a spot in the gold medal game of the 4-nation face-off with a 3-1 win over Canada in the most charged hockey game we have seen in a very, very, very long time. Now, the Americans are going to have their anthem played after the final horn here. And it's going to get booed. And what I hope and know won't happen is that people don't misinterpret the booing. They're going to think it's sour grapes. It's disrespectful. You know what's going on. Don't play stupid. So both teams are lined up. They're announcing the 3 étoiles de match. 3 étoiles de match. Hill next game Aiden Hill starts Monday, yeah, from West Richard. I would like that. I kind of think it's too late to switch. McDavid gets 3rd star. Dylan Larkin gets 2nd star. Le Première Étoile. Who does that go to? Ivan Cournoyer and Serge Savard, who I interviewed at the same time at the Olympics in 2010, are on the ice to present the award. Hawk, honestly, I hope we see Canada make it to the final because of this game. If this game was any indication of what it could look like, the grudge match will be insane. Cheers from the U.S. and play Freebird. Gensel with the 1st star of the game. Very deserving. He was unreal. He had 2 goals, right? He had the empty netter, and I think he had the first stinky goal. They are playing Freebird in Montreal. To anyone upset about this loss, after the game, I beg of you, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait. I can hear a USA chant. Can't blame Binner. He had more points than most. You know what? I'm using that in the LFR. That's hilarious. Are they cutting? They're not showing the anthem? Is Sportsnet stupid? They just cut from the game. They just cut from the game. They're playing the anthem after the game, are they not? Do they not play the anthem for the winning team? Did I miss something? Are they? That is one of the most mind-blowing decisions I've seen in the history of sports broadcasting. I'm turning the broadcast off. There's no anthem? So they changed it. They must have changed it. Did they not play Canada's when they beat Sweden? I swear they did. There wasn't last game. I'm almost positive that's wrong. Everyone in every chat on my phone is like, they just cut. They just cut. Don't think they played it. Not on ESPN either. Well, then they must not have played it. Holy I thought, listen, apologies to Sportsnet. I thought they were playing I thought at this tournament they played the anthem of the winning team at the end of every game. So when they cut, I was like, that's an insane decision. That's insane. But I guess they didn't. CJ's confirming no anthems. See, source, I'm in the building. So they didn't play it. They didn't play it. Am I getting Mandela affected here? I could have swore they've been playing them. All right. Austin Rogers said, heck of a game. See you in the championship game, USA. Listen, American hockey fans deserve to feel good about their hockey team tonight, man. Ben, don't think it played. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Snoopy Kendall, one bad goal from Binnington was the difference. Close game, well played. A pleasure to watch as a pure hockey game. So that was the difference. Canada didn't solve Hellebuck. They got one goal. Like, you can't score one goal and expect to win the game. They essentially had the puck because the U.S. gave it to them for the final 20 minutes of the game. It didn't score. It's a terrible goal. Binnington allowed to tie the game at 1. You need goals. You need goals. They're interviewing Gensel, no anthem. I'm in Chile watching ESPN 4. Hey, you know what's worse than watching your team lose? Your company's entire network going down in the middle of the day. That's why you need MCAL, EMKAL, the real MVP of IT support. These folks don't panic, they don't choke, and they don't throw their laptops across the room when things go sideways, like they did tonight. Do they fix IT problems? Yes. But more importantly, they do everything they can to prevent them, whether it's cybersecurity, cloud solutions, or just making sure your Wi-Fi doesn't disappear like the Leafs do in April or Canada's offense did in this game. They've got you covered. Don't be the team that waits until they're losing before they start scrambling for answers, Canada in the third. Call MCAL today and let them handle the IT headaches so you can focus on what actually matters, like enjoying this watch along, as I hope you did tonight, instead of fighting your server on a Saturday night. And best of all, they're 100% Canadian owned and operated. Get a full team of professionals at a fraction of the cost. And in most cases, they can start helping you the same day you sign up. Check them out at www.mcal.ca/SDPN. That is www.emkal.ca/SDPN. Use promo code DANGLE to receive a free month of IT support. MCAL just gifted 5 SDPN memberships. You'll love to see it. From last games too, they don't play the anthem after the game. It's a total Mandela effect. I thought there were 3 anthems every game. All right. Marchand only played 8 minutes, 23 seconds. Sam Bennett was 7:41. Well, Bennett at least fought. Dude, Marchand was not a factor in this game until the third. Reinhart, after being the guy who was supposed to be McDavid's trigger man, has like no role on this team. There's a lot to talk about, man. How do you score goals? You play Finland Monday, you have to score against them. You know what? This won't be the first time the U.S. beat Canada in the round robin and then lost in the championship, says Sedin Magic. That is indeed what happened in 2010. Ryan Jarvis, the rest of the world can stop pretending international hockey is more than a 2-horse race. USA, Canada, nothing better, baby. Canada has lost for the first time in 26 games with Crosby in the lineup. Wow. Yeah, you're right. That's the first game Canada's lost with Crosby in the lineup since. Did they lose in like the under 17s? Under 16s? Wes Richard, if Makar is good to go Monday, is Canada able to dress Harley over Sanheim? That's a great question. Because Harley is an emergency replacement player. My assumption is Canada would go with Sanheim anyway, but that's a good question. Makar, as far as I know, he's just dealing with an illness. I'm hoping he's all right. Michael Sanders, as USA/Stars native, who got, you're from Stars, who got infected with the Leafs bug from you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Seeing Austin Selke Matthews in action is real fun to watch. I told you. Now, he wasn't much of a factor offensively. I'm trying to remember a moment he had, but like, geez, Team USA essentially used him as like Sasha Barkov. Like, they used him as a shutdown forward. All the offensive load went to Jack Hughes on that line. Jack Hughes has never lost at the Bell Center from Mo Bailey. Is that true? I mean, Montreal's been bad for pretty much all of Jack Hughes' career, but like, so have the Devils for a lot of it. I took one peek at Twitter. It's not good. We got expected goals up on the screen. Expected by whom? Oh my God. Oh, wait, I looked the wrong way. There you go. Devon Taves was the worst defenseman on Canada at 5-on-5. Lost without his partner. I mean, Makar's playing Monday. If he doesn't, I'll be completely stunned. And I assume Taves will be better. Who is Canada's worst forward? I can't read this graphic. Jarvis and Marchand. Marner didn't do great. Where was Crosby at? Crosby was fifth best. Hagel, Harley, and Cirelli were the three best. Like, no one's going to remember, like, oh, yeah, Harley had a good game. You know what I mean? Oh, Crosby had a good game. They're going to remember the goal that ended it, right? Sports. It's unforgiving, baby. It's unforgiving. Robert Bett, do you think Nylander chose to play for Sweden because the Nylander name is so iconic in Sweden? No, I think he chose to play in Sweden because he's Swedish. Like, he was born in Canada, but like, I believe most of his childhood was spent in Sweden. Man. Monday's game against Finland. It's quite large. Quite large. We don't even know who Finland's going to play in net on Monday. Philip Gustafsson got pulled. Linus Ullmark filled in for him. Wait. Sorry, that's Sweden. No, Finland's been Kevin Lankinen the whole way. No, they haven't. It was UC Saros. He got lit up by the States. Kevin Lankinen beat Sweden today. So my guess is Lankinen versus Canada Monday. That would be my safe bet. Who's in net for Canada? Great question. So if Canada beats Finland in overtime, was the question, Canada needs Sweden to lose to the US. Would the States throw the game on purpose? I don't know about throw the game, but like, you saw how intense that game was. There's zero chance the US puts that kind of effort into Monday's game against Sweden. It would kind of be dumb if they did, honestly. Don't you want to be in good shape? Rested for the gold medal game, which they are automatically entered to be in because they have 6 points. I mean, if you're the coach, you got to manage your bench that way. Whoever your least played forwards are through the first 2 games, they're going to see a lot of ice Monday if you're smart. And that's not the States trying to avoid Canada. Like, who knows? States might try hard, completely get their asses kicked by Sweden and be like, ooh, geez, we don't want to play these guys. So if Sweden beats the US outright, they get 3 points. That's 5 points. Canada beats Finland outright, 3 points. They have 5 points because the overtime win is 2. Canada would make the gold medal game because of the tiebreaker because they beat Sweden, correct? I believe that's the case. Barky Bark, Canada equivalent of Freebird. New Orleans is sinking. Drew says absolutely not. Man, I feel like a woman. Bep, bep, ba-da-da-da, boo. The crowd would go completely insane. You're absolutely correct. This will be the first time I watch an LFR for cathartic purposes. That's hilarious. Canada should get David Ayres a ticket to Boston. Hey, he's undefeated. When's the last time Canada-Finland had a meaningful game in men's hockey? I want to say Finland beat Canada in a bronze medal game in recent memory, but like quarterfinals in Salt Lake. The fact I don't even remember that, like, I don't even remember that. And I remember Canada got their ass kicked by Sweden in round robin play. I think they tied the Czechs. You know what? Sweden choked against Belarus. Canada played Belarus in the semis, killed them. So the gold medal game was Canada-US. Robert Bett, I worry about you, Steve. Do you have trouble getting to sleep after games like this? Yes. Yes, I do. Because you can't go from complete lunatic to, all right, I'm going to shut it off. Shoe. Doesn't work that way. Oh, yeah. Drew says, tell my wife. Oh, yeah. So Drew has to edit the LFR. And it's like, well, why don't you go to bed after editing? No, you just stared at a screen for 3 hours. Stared at a screaming lunatic on screen for 3 hours. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I often have to choose between giving you a good stream and LFR video and a bad night's sleep, or have a low energy stream or video where I'm battling the whole time and a great sleep. But then I can't go to sleep because I'm like, I just did a crappy job. So tonight I got the Advil cold and sinus on deck. Ping. I got the caffeine on deck. Ping. Z leading in points from the back end. Norris. Oh, Zach Werenski. He looked great. He looked so confident in this game. Reed Miller. Thanks for the effort. Good night. Thank you. Hey, if you're on your way out, please click like. Please click subscribe. Please tell all your friends. Hey, you know what? I got to send a tweet. I'm going to send a tweet right now. No. We're going to take LFR questions. LFR video tonight. Ask a question in the chat. Oh, sorry. It's a 4FR, not an LFR. So I'm posting that. Let me get on the old blue ski as well. Oop. Hey. Hey. Super chat from Utah. Oli Madalov. Yo, he looked great today. I watched that game, Finland, Sweden. There's not much to do right now. We're snowed in. Well, not me. I shoveled the driveway. Sorry, not the driveway, the street before this game because I'm a nut job. No. We're not. You know what? Yeah, let's get questions on stream and we'll put it in the LFR. That's a good idea. I was just gonna gather questions to put in the video, but your idea makes way more sense. Yes. Daniel, during the third period, there were too many. Actually, no. Sorry, no. Changed my mind. During the third period, there were too many moments watching Canada that felt like I was watching the Leafs, looking for too many perfect plays, says Daniel. Honestly, I agree. And this is one thing I don't want to do, right? I'm doing Canada streams. I usually do streams for the Leafs, usually do reaction videos for the Leafs. That is what I'm most familiar with. But there was so much that was familiar about their struggle to generate offense in this game. They had some great chances. Honestly, third period might have been their fewest chances. They had their most time with the puck, probably their most attempts. Felt like they had better chances in the second. They didn't get enough ugly stuff going. And to the State's credit, excellent sticks, excellent attention to detail in the middle, and that's throughout the rink pretty much. Preventing the breakout, making sure the breakout's on the outside, neutral zone. Matthews was so good in that regard, and clogging up the slot, especially the high slot against Canada. There was a lot that was familiar, unfortunately. Gary Coakley, Steve and company, thanks for all you do, all your passion, and all of it, really. Pens fan here. Glad to see Sid and Jake playing well. How do you feel watching Matthews as opposition? It gave me a different appreciation for how good of a player he is. I know he's a good defensive player. I've known that for a long time. There's a reason he was nominated for the Selke. Did he win it? It doesn't matter. There's a completely different feeling watching Matthews play defense when you're cheering for him to play defense than the feeling you get watching Matthews when your team desperately needs a goal. There's more of a nervous, thank God, thank goodness energy when he's on the Leafs. Tonight, I was like, yo, this dude's locking Canada up, and it's bad. He was great in this game. Robert Bett could have used Zach Hyman tonight, net front. Yup. You're telling me Zach Hyman wouldn't have been more helpful than Seth Jarvis? Brad Marchand? Sam Bennett's a bit different. Thank you, Slapshot68. Run it, Mon. How confident are you if Coop puts Bennington in for the third round robin game? Boy. That is going to be a heated debate with Team Canada. Bennington allowed 2 goals, and he made some big saves. You need more than 1 goal. But he's allowed 2, I would say 3 crappy goals in this tournament already through 2 games. I thought he allowed 2 bad ones against Sweden, and he allowed a bad one against the U.S. 1 bad goal a game is too many, man. Way too many. In a tournament like this short, if you decided he's your ride or die, your options on Monday are ride or die. Wes Richard, why don't more games start with 3 fights in 9 seconds? They like each other too much, and the season is too long. 82 games is a really long season. If you did that every night, the game wouldn't be as intense. It wouldn't be as fast. You would all crumble and fall into the ocean. This is special. This is a one-time thing. This is a heated moment in time, not just in hockey. That's why you got what you got tonight. You'll remember where you were for this game for a long time, whether you were cheering for the winning team or the losing one. Sedin Magic 15. Does Sam Bennett go back to the press box on Monday? Other than the fight, I forgot he was playing tonight. He laid the body pretty good. Travis Konechny already has over 20 goals, I think. Konechny. Would have been nice to have Travis Konechny maybe give us insight on John Tortorella, who's behind the American bench. Yeah, Travis Konechny has 22 goals in 57 games. And he's a healthy scratch. Where's Seth Jarvis at? Seth Jarvis. I know Jarvis is a more versatile player. Oh, he's got 22 goals as well. 45 points. He's got way fewer points. Holy cow. Travis Konechny has 61 points in 57 games. Seth Jarvis has 45 points in 49 games. Wow. Pierre LeBrun just tweeted, Matthew Tkachuk said post-game that him, his brother, and JT Miller are in a group chat, and they decided they were all going to drop their gloves early tonight. That is remarkably on brand for all three guys. And Miller looked like he wanted one. And then he didn't get it. The play continued, and he got one very early on. I mean, I kind of love that. I don't love Matthew Tkachuk's affinity for a certain guy with an orange face and pink ears, but I love his intensity for the sport. Were the goals Binnington let in deflating? I mean, yeah. But like, these guys are all professionals at the top of at the top of their game. You can't just be like, oh, they tied it 1-1 in the first and have that be what sinks you. Dude, you got to score. You got to score. They didn't score. Nathan Vickers, thoughts on Slavin? Guy is unreal. +3 tonight. Man, when I tell you this tournament is going to be so good for certain players, Jacob Slavin was not just a good shutdown D in this game. Wasn't just good taking pucks away, making smart decisions with his stick, managing the puck well. Hurricanes fans were in the chat tonight talking about they've never seen him play this good, or they've never seen him play this rough, throwing hits, grinding guys into the boards. This tournament, if you treat it properly as a professional, is going to unlock something in you that you didn't know you had. And even if it's not something you bring out every night, it's going to be handy to have in your bag. James Stemler. For those crapping too hard on Binnington, I will say, hot take / question. Can we agree that the 2010 golden goal was a bit of a weak one by Ryan Miller? That was a pretty damn good shot from Crosby on a fortuitous play. It's a good pass from Iggy, but like the States tried to clear it and it hit a linesman. Like, no, Crosby, like that's such a the no release 5-hole along the ice shot from Crosby is such a specialty of his. I don't think it's that weak. You would like to see Miller's paddle down. I guess we'll say that. Robert Bett, isn't hockey the greatest game, win or not? 1,000,100%. Jean-Michel, thanks for being a great ambassador for us hockey fans. You, Adam, and Jesse are the super leveled legendary trio. Gracias. 3 changes you'd make to the lineup. Oh, man. Well, Makar gets in. I don't lose sight of my goal. Harley comes out. So it's Makar, Taves. I really like Pareko Morrissey. So then you do Doughty, Sanheim, I guess. Is Sanheim a lefty or a righty? Because Harley's a lefty. Wait, Sanheim. You know what? I can just look this up. I'm sorry. I should know this offhand, but it's been a long night. He's a lefty. So, I mean, Harley was with Doughty all night. Yeah, that's a good question. Damn. Yeah, they lost Theodore and Makar. No, Theodore's left. Oh, yeah, Petro. Yeah, Canada should have had Makar, Pareko, Petrangelo. And tonight they had one of those guys. It's tough, man. It's tough. But Canada had the firepower to do it. Konechny draws back in. If Brad Marchand was not who he is, you'd probably scratch him. But yeah, well, so Drew's saying Jarvis comes out, but like, are you leaving Bennett in? I think you need your fastest lineup against Finland. Oh, USA dummied Finland because of the physicality. You're kind of right there. You kind of cooked. Oh boy, really tough question. Really hard to answer on the spot. Slapshot 68. If all players are able and willing to play, like Quinn Hughes, Cal McCarr, Alex Petrangelo, how do you see things shaking out? I think it's a cop out to be like, oh, if this player was in, if that player was in. Canada couldn't score. Beginning, middle, end. Kudos to the States. They won. Excellent defensive performance from the States. Like, unbelievable. Wes Richard gifted 5 SDPN memberships. Thank you for your generosity tonight, everybody. Absolutely staggering. Drew, I am quickly running out of voice. I think we cut her off here. So I can upload a 4FR video. So I can shoot my Four Nations fan reaction video, send it to Drew, we upload it, and we figure out where we go from here. Snoopy Kendall, this is the last one. For Canada being built more on skill and speed, were you surprised by the amount of grit and sandpaper they showed tonight? Oh boy. I mean, I think Canada has it all. I think the States have it all too. Both these teams were designed with a really good blend of both, I think. Pareko is such a tough customer. Doughty, and all these stars that Canada has, like, they all know how to fight for themselves. So, I will see you Monday. Drew, when is our next stream? We're 1:00. Really? It is news to me. Oh, I did. All right. So I will see you at 1:00 on Monday when Canada takes on Finland. And then is it Adam or Jesse? Adam will be streaming USA Sweden, which could be very, very, very important. My Okay. Drew cut me off. That's fair. That is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. I got to do the thing. Click like if you like this video stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Thank you to MCal for sponsoring this stream. The United States beats Canada in the round robin. We'll see what happens next.